All right, Britton. I think we're up and running. This was about the third time if you're at home. You didn't know that, but or maybe you did. We're not sure if we came in or not, but welcome to Legends Field. We're hosting Tupelo Christian. Your Eagles 1-1, hosting the 0-1 Eagles, like our mascot, in town tonight. So they lost to Clarkdale last week. And so we've got them tonight. We're Britton. We talked about this season already at week 3, week 1. With such anticipation coming, and of course that game was at Innsworth. But now, last week, a big win at home, 48-0 over Trinity Christian, and now this week's already upon us.
That was the third shutout win for ECS under Coach Trey Adams. It was 37-0 versus Harding, September 6, 2019, and then 44-0 at Harding, September the 4th. So this was his third shutout win.
Yeah, that's impressive. We got about 10 minutes. We lost some time trying to get up and running, so we're going to be hustling through some stats, some information. I think maybe it's very informative for you at home. Real quick, though, we're going to run through our sponsors, and we're going to hit on them throughout the game as well. But you may hit that where you got that?
We're up.
We're up. Good.
Okay,
all right. Excellent.
All right, sponsors. Thanks. This pregame show brought to you by Kevin Turtsky with Buff City Soap. Thank you, Kevin. I'll try to get in the middle here. Thank you, Kevin. Dave Morris with M3 Accounting. Sean Wilkins, State Farm. Pediatric Dental Group and Orthodontics. Clayton Floriani, Taylor Colazo. Point Honduras Ministry operating, serving about 700 children in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Compliance Associates, Tim Wilson. Strategic Financial Partners, Chandler Gagnon, Hamp Holcomb, Bill Edwards, and Barrett Jones. Steve Reithmeyer with Panini Catering. Scott House with Bank 3. Sammy Reagan, Millwork Specialty Contractors. Darren Wilkes with Benny James Air Conditioning, HVAC, Appliance. Matt Stevens, Russell, Oliver, and Stevens. Walter Andrews with Andrews Turf and Tree Care. Josh Regal, Regal Pharmalab. Service Master by Cornerstone, Tyler Paddock. Walker Construction, thank you, Ryan Walker. Jake Vargo with Memphis Children's Clinic. We'll come back to that Vargo name here in a minute.
Yeah, we will.
Dynamic Homes, Mark and Deborah Dye, and then also the Shoemade family with Campbell Clinic.
All right.
We're thankful for those
sponsors.
Oh,
absolutely. Gosh, I mean, we've got some new equipment right here, which obviously I don't know how to work yet, but we're getting there. So
I sure don't know how to work.
Hey, let's hit last week. Of course, huge win, 48-0. I look at some stats here. Bennett Brady, 7 of 11, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. Of course, threw it to William Webster over the middle. Great throw and catch. I mean, Britton, a couple of years, I know we threw over 100 yards maybe once or twice. It was very few and far between that we saw throwing 11 times and then also having over 100 yards, if that's correct.
Yeah, if we can get that kind of production throughout the year, that's going to be great. That's really going to open up some of the run game.
Yeah, and combine that with gosh.
Well, yeah,
look at the Tucker White.
Tucker White, 14 carries for 138 yards, almost 10 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns. You had also for rushing touchdowns, interesting, you had Cooper Acuff with a 1-yard TD run. Griffin Garrison had a 53-yard TD run in the second quarter. And we had one more rushing touchdown last week. And I can't find it.
Well, one of them was Brady, right? Did we throw that in? Did he have a rushing touchdown?
I don't remember if he had a rushing touchdown. I know he had here it is. Emmanuel Moss.
Okay.
He had a 3-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter.
Going at the north end zone right there.
So a lot of guys got in the end zone in that game.
Yeah.
So great win for the Eagles.
We're gonna talk about tonight's matchup. Before we get into that matchup tonight, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. How we came about to even play Tupelo Christian, okay? I mean, we're in a division that 4 teams in our division. We're one of those, so there's only 3 games in our division. FACS went down, Harding went down. So now we're forced to go find games. We need 10 games. So that's 3. That means we've got 7 more to find. They're tough to find. One of those, in fact, we even had to take an extra open date, so one's fall break and then the other extra one there. So
so the teams in our district here, Lausanne, North Point, and St. George's.
Yep.
Those are the 3 teams. And then in the middle division, you've got CPA, Lipscomb, FRA, BGA. So we'll see those teams at playoff time. But as you said, there's only 3 games
That's right. Well,
in the West.
And we're playing 3 Mississippi teams. This is one of them,
Yeah.
right? We're coming against Olive Branch and, of course, North Point, which is in our division. So
that's right.
I know it was difficult to find people to play. I mean, that's one reason why we went on the road and played Innsworth out of the gate. You know, some people look back and, boy, why'd you start off with a big team like that? Well, we've done that in the past. That's our history. We've played it in Bessemer, Alabama. It's the last time we've –
Sanford facility, yep.
in fact, that's the only team out of the TSSAA we've played, I think, since 2017.
This is the second team, that's right.
So it's just hard to find those games, and that's who it was. And, yeah, would we have liked to have played Trinity Christian out of the gate? Probably so.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
sure
looking back now.
But we have – I mean, you said it earlier. We're looking for a 10-game schedule, and we've only got nine games.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I won't try to stay in the frame. We only have 9 games because we just can't find another game.
That's right.
There's only so many teams, and most of these other teams play a bigger in-league schedule, so they only have so many games that they can play out of their league.
That's right. That's right. So that's where it is. Who knows? Maybe that open date, that second one, we'll be glad we have it. Maybe getting back some injuries, you know. And speaking of injuries, we had a couple this week. John Vargo went down in practice. Kind of a fluke deal, had surgery, he's going to be fine, but probably will miss him the rest of the season. He was going to start at cornerback tonight. Jalen Greenwood's already out from the first game. He played corner, so we're a little bit thin. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Adams does in that secondary. He could move Caden Hill down to a corner. He could move Zach Baker, who's back tonight actually, to the other corner.
Good to have him
Garrett
back.
Wilson probably get in there a little bit. MJ, he's going to be out tonight, so we're a little thin back there. But like you have said, when we're thin, guess what? Guys get to do what?
They step up.
That's right.
Yep, you get to see who's going to step up. That's right.
Yeah. And you know, that's once again, at the end of the season, we will look back and think, well, I'm glad those guys got in some games and got in the game against Tupelo Christian.
Well, it's nice to have the guys, some of your playmakers, to take some snaps at some different positions, get a feel for it. And so Tupelo Christian is a division lower than us.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar school in philosophy. They have about 600 students, so a little bit smaller than ECS, although there's been years where we're closer to that. But they're a school that's very similar. In fact, Audrey Bourne, who's the defensive coordinator, used to coach here at ECS for several years. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Britton, what are the final notes you had there? Go ahead, run through that, and I'll touch on a couple things.
Yeah, so we've got some notes for Tupelo Christian, a couple of guys you can look for tonight. Their quarterback Prather was 10 of 21 last week for 276 yards. So very prolific passing last week. Had 2 receivers, 2 different threats from their team with over 100 yards. They are also the Eagles, incidentally, so we're going to have to call them Tupelo.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to refer to them as the Eagles because we are the Eagles.
That's right.
So you had number 15 Yates with 4 receptions, 123 yards, and then you had Holiday, 4 receptions for 109 yards. Okay. And then their running back Randall, 15 for 106 yards, 15 carries. So they were over 100 yards rushing and 2 receivers over 100 yards receiving. Yeah. So they were very effective in their last game against Clarkdale High School.
Well, those are the skill positions that you mentioned. So that's who's going to hurt us. They're skill players. So we've got to have some guys to lock down the corners and the safeties on that.
Well, so they had 2 receivers, as you said, with over 100 yards up against where you just talked about, where we're a little weaker tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
I shouldn't say we're weaker, where we're thinner tonight.
Thinner.
Because we've got some injuries.
Kessler Baker, Zach Bratton, Zach Baker, Griffin Garrison, the captains tonight. So we'll get that quick call, and then we'll come back in. He's going to turn them around. Let's see what we got. We won the toss. All right, Eagles won the toss. I think Coach Adams said we're going to take the ball.
Well, in our conversation with him this week, he just said we're a team that wants to get the ball and try to start attacking early.
Yeah, we can't get down. I think that was it.
We can't afford to be down. Yeah. So that's right.
Real quick before we get into this, let's talk a little bit. Week 3, new offense. This RPO, Britton. It's we're used to seeing a run-heavy power game. We still see those, but we're as you see our passing numbers kind of ticking up a little bit. We're trying to be able to spread the ball around and talk to Coach Adams and Coach Gilchrist before the game, and we'll get a word from Coach Adams in a minute. But we're trying to spread the field out and really stretch it vertically, not to the sidelines. We're throwing the outs, the hitches. Those are there early, but we've got to get some we got to get some footage on film of us throwing deep just to give other teams something else to prepare for and to get us used to the, getting into the conference game. We're going to need those.
That's right. And, we don't have the personnel that we had offensively. Our offensive line has been so big for the last several years. And so we don't have that size to just run the ball right at somebody, all night long, just smash mouth football. So coach is having to play to the strength of the players he has, the playmakers. And so, as you said, we've had to spread it out a little bit. And to be successful, to open up the run game, as you just mentioned, you've got to be successful throwing the ball downfield because, as we were talking about earlier, as a linebacker, which I played linebacker, the one thing you could not do was get beat deep. Yeah. If you get beat deep, you're in trouble, right?
That's right.
So you got to make sure. So we need those linebackers to have to stay home for a second instead of being able to just crash the line and play the run game. And the way to do that is to be successful in the pass game.
That's right, and that's the RPO. The RPO is the way it works is you target a specific player, usually an outside linebacker or boundary safety, and that's you put him on an island and make him make a decision. We want to put him on an island, make him think too much, and beat him. So I think, hey, we're about to kick this thing off. We're going to turn it back out to the field. Do that real fast. There we go. And just if you're at home, thanks for joining us. We're glad you're with us. Hopefully this stream's coming in loud and clear. If it's not, somebody text Britton, text myself. Plenty of you have our numbers. So,
thank you to Buff City Soap and Kevin Hertzke for sponsoring that pregame show.
Absolutely. Thanks to Brad Biggs. He's on the camera tonight. Chris Williams is on stats.
Well, Chris did a great job this week sending us some stats like he did last week. Unfortunately, the pregame show didn't work last week, but credit to Cindy Brock and her team. We have a new internet, new Wi-Fi, and so hopefully everything's going to work tonight.
Tupelo Christian.
All right, Britton Caton Hill back deep along with Tucker White. That'll be the two twin safeties to receive the kickoff.
Got Bo Dawson, Griffin Garrison here on the front line for the Eagles. A little smoke on the field, Clayton. I can't see all
when Tupelo Prep came out, they had a little smoke screen out of there.
A smoke bomb?
They did.
At the away team?
They went to the fireworks stand. They went to Fireworks City.
On the way at Canada Road.
Yeah, Caton Hill at the 4. He'll take it. That's a 3 to the right side. Got some blocking. They've been working that all week. Well, I tell you what, we had 3 guys over there to make the block, and somehow they snuck in and tripped Hill up.
For Tupelo. He just broke through that line.
I tell you, Coach Gilchrist, he's the special teams coach. He is not going to be happy.
He's not going to like that film.
I mean, we had 3 guys over there, but that's going to be boy, he's not going to like that. All right, Brady's going to be out. He'll be in the shotgun, your quarterback. Tucker White, your tailback, just to the right of that. We'll get Caton Hill up top. He's the Z. We got Zach Baker. He'll be the H. And down at the bottom of your screen, Garrett Wilson. He's your X. Little inside zone right up the middle to White. Boy, nice run. Hard running, picking up probably 4 on the play. Kind of got behind Kessler Baker. McCullough, the center, 72. Hagan, 51, left tackle. Reithmeyer, 74, right guard, and right tackle, Adam Wichtam. We're going to bring Bratton down actually in the tight end position. We don't do that a lot now. Boy, nice stretch play to this side. Tucker White trying to get to the outside. Boy, nice block here by Caton Hill. Took his man to the ground. That got the first down for White. That'll move the chains. Boy, nice to hear the band out tonight. Boy, Britton, we got a list of guys, which is, so happy to see.
The list is growing every year. Chris Wiggins doing a great job with the band, growing that program. Get some really talented guys in that band, too.
Ball on the 36. Brady at the 30 in the gun. White to his right. Inside. He'll fake it. Quick throw and catch. Baker caught it. That'll pick up 5. First down, Britton. You got to be happy with 5 yards every time, especially on a throw and catch. Let's spread it around.
Well, it's always good for the quarterback to get a little action early. get some passes, get some confidence.
That's right.
Second down and 5.
All right, Hill number 5, bottom of your screen. Baker inside of him. Up top, Wilson. We're going to keep Bratton in at the tight end position. All right, here we go. We're going to run a counter to this side.
Tupelo shut that down.
Yeah, had Wichtem and Riethmeyer pulling, I believe. Looked like White saw a cutback lane, took it, but maybe for only 1. Yeah, gain of 1. So nice job by Tupelo to shut that down. 10-24.
It's your first third down of the night.
That first down a minute ago brought to you by Sean Wilkins State Farm. Sean Wilkins Sr. Any insurance needs you need, go see Sean Wilkins Sr. So trying to get another first down right here. Third down and we'll call it 4. All right, Hill up top. He'll be close to the boundary. Wilson Baker this side of the field at the 40. 3-step drop by Brady. Boy, nice timing. Wilson, boy, nice throw and catch down to the
out of bounds.
Yeah, to the 44-yard line.
I like that. 3-step drop, let the ball go before the receiver was in the spot. Receiver went right to where he was supposed to be. That's how you draw it
That's
up.
a Sean Wilkins first down, Britt. That's one of the I'd say that's the best pass I've seen all year, just as far as
Garrett
timing.
Wilson?
It was to Garrett Wilson.
But Garrett's got great height and great speed.
Stretch play to the right. Tucker around the outside. Nice block by Baker. That'll pick up 11 yards. They'll move the chains once again down to the 30-yard line.
They're going to call holding on the Eagle offensive line. I didn't see a holding, but just where that flag is, that's what they're going to call.
Anytime you run a stretch play, you kind of run the risk of that. You're trying to more hard lateral step by those linemen trying to get around the guy.
I saw Zach Bratton just take his guy and drive him 5-6 yards down the field. It looked clean to me.
Yeah, I think that's who they got.
I mean, the guy knocked him back off the line, and he said, "I don't think so," and took him 6 yards downfield.
All right, Wilson Baker at the bottom. Hill's going to come in motion. He'll set up as the inside receiver. Trips to the left. 3-step by Brady. Would just overthrew Hill. Hill had a couple steps. I think Brady was surprised how much time he had.
You're not going to fault a guy for trying to get rid of the ball quick. Rarely bad things happen if you get rid of the ball. Have you played quarterback?
Yeah, Hill ran kind of a pivot, kind of went inside and came back out. It kind of takes a little time to develop. Boy, inside zone, White, he won't get any yards on that. Nice job by that interior defensive line of Tupelo.
Be a long third down.
Yeah, third down and 20. All right, Baker will come out. We're going to get Gagnon in, number 9. So a little bit more of a speed threat on the outside. Let's see if we don't try to hit some vertical routes down the middle of the field.
Tupelo Christian's giving the Eagles all they want right now.
They're playing very well. I mean, we got those 2 quick first downs. That holding backed us up. Anytime you get a hold, 10 yards hurts us. All right, going to fake the zone. Looking for Gagnon. Yep, just too high. All right, that'll bring up 4th down. Nice hold by Tupelo. 8:27 to go. Britton, I tell you what, we had some nice plays. You and I have said this before. Anytime you're playing a game, if you're watching it on TV, a high school, college, it doesn't matter. The first series is always a learning series for the coaches. That they don't really know what to expect. You can look at the previous film of who they played, but honestly, they're going to change some things. They're going to work on what they didn't do so well. So I'm pleased. We got a couple of first downs. Of course, one got called back, but I think we had 3 total. If you
three,
yeah, if you count the one that didn't get called.
So what you have established is you can move the ball. The holding penalty brings it back.
Cameron Gagnon.
They're going to call running into the kicker.
Well, we'll take that.
That's probably only going to be. That's not enough for a first down, though. It's not. I don't think it's not roughing. But is that a 5-yard penalty?
I think you're right.
He didn't rough him, that's for sure.
Well, we missed John Vargo. He was the punter, so now Gagnon's punting it. And one thing Vargo did, even from week 1, is he got the ball out of there.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he could get a little two-step kick, no problem.
So, yeah, running into the kicker. Is that 5 yards, Chris? Yep. Yeah, 5-yard penalty. So that'll just – that's just going to back up Tupelo 5 yards and where they'll take over at first down.
Why don't you get the band real quick, Britton? We got that up tonight. We didn't have that last week.
I saw you snuck that up there. Josh Mokry, Nathan Perkins, Levi Bennett, Wilson Baker, Sam Skull, Hudson Sanders, Graham Carpenter, Ezra Bennett, William Bauer, Sam Shelton, Davis Bauer, Jack Galena, Christopher Lewis, Colby Smith, Chase Pettit, Timothy McDaniel, Andy Holler, and Mark Hensley. That's your band that you'll hear tonight under the direction of Chris Wiggins.
All right, Tupelo will start on the 24-yard line. A little 3-step drop. They're going to go to the air quick.
I like that play call by Tupelo.
They
went for it.
They would. Caden Hill right there to bat it down. We had 2 guys. Hill goes up. I mean, number 15, we talked about him, before the game. That's their go-to guy, John Paul Yates. He didn't have a step on us, but it was definitely, in contention. Thankfully, Hill was there to bat it down.
Yates had over 100 yards receiving last week. Prather, this quarterback, had 276 yards last week throwing. So Yates had 123 yards on 4 receptions.
We talked about Britton before the game. Who's going to play corner? There you go. Hill's at the right cornerback. So Gagnon's at the other one. Nice little throw and catch over the middle. Garrison was there to hit him first. Couldn't quite get him down. Hagan was there also along with Reithmeyer. That'll pick up of about maybe 3rd down and 1. Actually going to move the chain, so first down for Tupelo Christian. Xander Carroll gets the start at safety. Zach Baker, your strong safety. Nice run by number 21. We mentioned him earlier as well, Cullen Hobby. Actually, that's Randall. Britton, my bad.
Randall had over 100 yards rushing last week for Tupelo. Averaged about just over 7 yards a carry last week, 7.1 yards.
All right, 2nd down, 8. Tried a quick little out route overthrown. Hill was there to defend.
Long 2nd down. But they've continued to go to the air. What are you going to see here? Oh, 3rd down. Sorry, long 3rd down. What do you think you're going to see here?
Well, I don't know that they're going to challenge us again, at least on Hill's side. They may come back to this right bottom of the field. Gagnon's number 9. We usually bail our corners out, so it's going to be hard to beat us deep. Little flare bubble route out of the backfield to Randall. Nice hard running, but he won't get much of that. Xander Carroll there to pop him pretty quick, and then we kind of
Griffin
clean him
Garrison
up.
challenged him early, didn't make the initial hit, but made the running back change course, which gave his Eagle teammates some time to get to the ball.
Nice job, Ben Lucas, 27. He's starting at that inside linebacker with Clayton Garrison. So nice job by those guys. Of course, Xander Carroll mentioned him. This is his 2nd start of the year. He started last week, so every game he gets more and more reps. And you saw in that play there that the little bubble didn't fool him at all. All right, 4th down, ball on the 37-yard line of Tupelo Christian. Caden Hill back deep. He'll set up on the 25 of the Eagles. All right, that's going to be returnable.
Nice punt.
Nice punt. One got to beat. Boy, nice tackle.
He fielded maybe at the 18.
Carter Smith on the tackle. Boy, this is just a nice open field tackle. That's hard,
Well,
especially against Caden.
That was a great punt.
It was a great punt. All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball on the 15, we'll call it the 16-yard line. Garrett Wilson, the bottom of your screen, number 15. William Webster, number 38. He'll come in. He'll give Bratton a break. Britton, we've played most of this series with a tight end. Caden Hill up top. Tucker White in the backfield, just to the right of Brady. Inside zone to White. He'll kind of squeeze through, gain probably 2. Nice hard running.
Looks like the Eagles are trying to establish that interior game.
They are. We got, we run off of that zone. That's where we run a lot of the play action. We'll fake that zone and then run a slant or run out. All right, little outside stretch.
Not a lot of room.
Tupelo definitely bound and determined to stop the run, and so far they have done a nice job. 3rd down. We'll put this up in the air. 3rd and 6. Let's see which Coach Adams dials up here. Of course, up on the press box, Coach Carter, offensive coordinator, will be most likely calling those plays, but Coach Adams right there in his ear. Hill up top, Wilson at the bottom. Stretch play around the outside. White's going to get the corner and the 1st down to the 28-yard line. That'll move the chains.
No flags this time for that Sean Wilkins State Farm 1st down.
That's our 3rd of the night.
It's really our 4th, but one of them got called back.
Every time we watch that stretch, I'm looking for. Come on, get a good first step. Every time we talk about. Well, not talk about. We don't. Not every time, but boy, any sport you play, footwork is so important, isn't it? I mean, it's just the beginning. Counter once again. White squirts through, gets about 3 on the play. Kind of wasn't much there on that side. Yeah, wasn't much there. He kind of had a nice cutback. Clayton Garrison, number 6. He'll come in, give White a break. Webster still in at tight end. That's that Y position that we've been kind of right behind the tackle or actually spreading him out. So we've got him in.
Clayton almost had a touchdown last week. He got down to the 1-yard line, got stopped.
Boy, a quick little hitch just behind Wilson. That'll bring up 4th down. Yeah, 4th down.
Oh, 4th.
Is this 3rd?
3rd down.
3rd down. Yep. All right, Wilson. And we got Baker, Gagnon, number 9, and Hill, number 5. We're going to spread it out. So we're going to pull Webster out, bring in an extra receiver. Try to get vertical, trips to the left. Brady scrambling. Boy, nice job. Clayton Garrison, nice hard running after the play. Boy, just,
Maybe a foot short. They marked him about a foot short.
Yeah, they did. Nice improvisation. Boy, I'd like to go for that.
That's based on how Tupelo has been effective against our running game, that would be a big.
I mean, let's just get under center and just go straight ahead with the sneaks, what I'd like to do, but only other sneak of the year against Innsworth, not so good. So we're going to try to get them to jump here. Ball in the, we'll call it the 36-37. Timeout, Eagles. Coach Adams will kind of bring them over. We'll think about it a little bit.
That's a Strategic Financial Partners timeout. Clayton, Hamp Holcomb, Bill Edwards, Barrett Jones, and Chandler Gagnon. Gagnon's brother on this team. If you're looking for financial help, wealth management, reach out to strategic financial partners.
I'm going to run through
I
these
did.
real quick.
Tim Wilson, Compliance Associates. Jake Vargo with Memphis Children's Clinic. Point
That's you.
Honduras. That's me. Well, it's a whole bunch of people. You need to take my name off of it. Ryan Walker with Walker Construction. Dave Morris, M3 Enterprises for accounting. The Mark and Deborah Dye, the Dynamic Homes team.
We'll come back to the rest of those in just a minute. Well, Eagles have
That
come.
was impressive how you did that.
Eagles have come back out. We are going to punt, or we're at least going to try. We've been known to fake these, Britton. What a nice punt by Gagnon. No one back deep for Tupelo. Brady right there to bring it down at the 37-yard line. We'll finish these up here, Britton. We'll go through these real quick.
Tyler Paddock, Service Master by Cornerstone. Service Master by Cornerstone. Regal Pharmalab, Josh and Summer Regal. Walter Andrews, Andrews Turf and Tree Care. They're fantastic. I use those guys. Panini Catering, Steve Reithmeyer family. I know I've had catering from them at your office. Sammy Reagan, MSC Commercial Cabinets.
And we'll come right back.
And we'll come back to some
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, those are new. I put those in.
How many times have you redone
A lot.
the live stream?
All right, fake to Randall. Scramble, overthrows. Oh, there we go. Gagnon with the pick. All right, that'll be a turnover. Nice. Ball's overthrown. Gagnon in the right position. Eagles will get the ball in Tupelo territory on the 41-yard line.
Sam Wiseman for Tupelo was open.
Yeah, Prather just, Prather was rolling out.
Overthrew him.
Yeah, too much momentum.
Eagles they'll try to take advantage of this momentum swing. You get a couple of quick first downs, and you'll really do something to the.
We need something right here. Just a good first down. All right, we're going to fake the inside. Actually, going to hand off the zone. What a nice open field running by Tucker White. Made one guy miss and then picked up 10, 11 more, so that'll move the chains.
I bet you that offensive line coach had a little chat with that offensive line.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I think so.
They moved the line of scrimmage downfield better on that play, I think, than I've seen all night.
Well, a little bit different formation. We've got Bratton, little power game. Right? That didn't do much there for sure. We ran power. We had Bratton in more of we call it a sniffer, which is kind of lined up right behind the tackle, but just didn't get a lot of movement. Kessler Baker pulled to the right. Same play as before, actually.
Well, it worked great the first time.
It did.
Not going to fool me a third time, I think.
No. All right, second down, 10. Hill, Baker up top, Garrett Wilson at the bottom of your screen. Let's look for a quick out route here, maybe. Boy, nice throwing catch. That's Bratton, great hands. That'll be
for the first.
Yeah, nice throwing catch. That'll be down to the 19-yard line. 1:26 to go in this first quarter.
That's a Sean Wilkins State Farm first down.
Coach Gilchrist on the sideline. He's signaling in the plays. Actually, 3rd and 1, Britton. We thought he got a first down. They must have had his knee down. Hill and Baker up top. There's Bratton, 16. They'll scoot over right behind Wickham. All right, power play once again. Boy, nice hard running first down by Tucker White down to the 11-yard line.
Tucker was not going to be denied. He was running downfield from the minute he got the ball. Yeah, and really, where you are in this field, you got to think that you had 2 downs to get 1 yard.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not gonna punt in that territory. So just line up and smash mouth, try to pick up a first down.
That's the same play we picked up big yards a minute ago. They're bringing their outside linebackers so hard, and so if we can hit that hole before they get to us.
Wide open.
Yeah, touchdown Eagles. 11-yard pass. It's like Zach Baker.
I think it was Zach Baker.
Yeah.
Wide open, good pass by Bennett Brady. Well, so that's the kind of thing we're going to have to do. Be successful downfield to make those linebackers pause. For
Yeah,
just a
that's
second.
right.
You talked about it in the pregame.
Number 64, Riley McDaniel in to attempt the extra point. Brady, your snapper. Hill, the holder.
Great kick, Riley.
All right, that's 7-0. Eagles on
I'll tell you
top.
what, that ball had a lot of distance on it.
He did. He's gotten better every game.
Yeah. Well, Coach said in practice this week, he kicked, I think, a low 30-yarder that he said could have gone over 40 yards.
That's great. All right, so 22 seconds to go in this first quarter. Eagles get on top 7-0. Hey, Britton,
That was a
back
Benny
that up.
James That was a Benny James touchdown right there. Darren Wilkes, Benny James touchdown. How far back you want to go here?
Just to the touchdown. I just want to see that again, if you don't
Here
mind.
you go, right here. What happened to our camera guy? I mean, I'm watching the replay. Well, I mean, what, is this union work? What happened? What, you take a break? Come on. You holding out for more money? Thanks.
Hey,
thanks to Brad Biggs.
That's why he's
thanks
here.
to Brad Biggs for being on the camera.
All right, Gagnon's going to kick that. It'll go out of bounds. Or not.
That ball.
Wow.
That ball had eyes on it.
Well, that'll bring it out to the 20 instead of the 35, so nice break.
Our special teams are sponsored by Compliance Associates Tim Wilson. And so I just want to put a plug in for Tim. If you're looking for environmental work, industrial environmental work, which I'm not, but if you were, you would reach out to Tim Wilson.
Yeah.
His son Garrett, a receiver that we've seen already tonight, also playing some cornerback. Was he playing cornerback tonight?
Yeah. He hasn't yet, but
we talked about it in the pregame. He might.
We think we'll definitely see him at some point. Hand off to Randall. Not much room. Griffin Garrison there to tackle him. Boy, nice job by Garrison setting the edge, staying home. He got him down.
Good job by Randall picking up any yardage.
Randall's not a big guy, but he can definitely move. I know Coach Adams mentioned him this week, said he's one of them that he definitely would like to have.
Well, Randall rushed, I mentioned it several times, he rushed for over 100 yards last week, averaging about 7.1 yards a carry, the running back for Tupelo.
All right, that'll end the first quarter. We'll hit a couple sponsors here again. We mentioned MSC Millwork, the Sammy Reagan family, Buff City Soap, Kevin Hersky family. Thanks, Kevin, his family. Campbell Clinic, Daniel Shoemate family. They're now doing all of our sports medicine here at ECS. PDGO, that's my group. Thanks to Steve and Taylor and Nate with the broadcast. Benny James, just mentioned Darren Wilkes on that touchdown, so thanks for Darren. For faithful sponsorship through the years. Strategic Financial, Bill Edwards, Hamp, Holcomb, Chandler Gagnon, Barrett Jones. Bank 3, Scott House. Just a faithful servant here at the school. State Farm, Sean Wilkins Sr. Any insurance needs, we mentioned him. We've had, maybe 5 first downs now written, I believe. Russell Oliver Stevens, Matt Stevens. Matt, nice to have those guys on board with us this week as well.
Clayton stats for the first quarter, thanks to Chris Williams. Who's our stats sponsor? Sammy Reagan and Millwork Specialty Contractors, MSC Commercial Cabinets. Tucker White, 11 attempts for 49 yards, averaging 4.5 yards per carry. Brady, 5 of 8 for 47 yards, 1 TD, 0 interceptions. So balanced attack from the Eagles in this first quarter. 49 yards on the ground, 47 in the air.
All right, Tupelo's going to come out, trips to the left. Garrison's going to actually come out and match up, looking for maybe a screen here or a tunnel screen maybe. Gagnon, number 9, down at the bottom. He's your corner. Xander Carroll at safety. That's exactly what that was, kind of a tunnel screen. He'll pick up 5 or 6.
That ball almost got batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job for the Eagles, number 27, Ben Lucas. Hagan, Reithmeyer, Wickham, your 3 down linemen. 25, Jacob Welch, outside backer. We mentioned Griffin Garrison, 18. Lucas Clayton Garrison inside.
It'll be a first down. 3rd and 2 after this 5-yard penalty. Encroachment by the Eagles. That'll give them a first down from about the 33.
First and 10.
All right, so Hagen's out. Baker is in. Kessler Baker.
Their own 33.
All right, Prather in the shotgun. Hand off to Randall. Nice job by Reithmeyer. Grabs him, pulls him down. Maybe a gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play.
Wait.
By the Eagles.
Nathan Reithmeyer right there. I mean, as soon as he hit the line of scrimmage, he was on him. Gain of 3 yards. Thanks to Chris Williams, our statistician. He's the one who prepared those first quarter stats for us. Does a great job every week. Really helpful to have those stats during the game that we can bring to you.
We're going to fake that and get a rollout, but well overthrown. Prather just a little bit high tonight. Eagles had a good week this week. The volleyball team defeated Trinity Christian 3-0. Girls soccer defeated North Point 6-1. Girls golf defeated Houston. Brett, that's 6A. Of course, the name you're going to recognize is Claire Todd, co-medalist, shot a 31 at Windike. That's getting Britton Wilkins.
I can't shoot a 31 on the par 3.
On the par 3. Gosh, me neither. That's awesome.
I don't know if I can shoot a 31 at putt-putt.
Speaking of golf, the Steve Collins Classic, Monday, September 27th at Windike. Get a team. Boy, Jacob Welch on the blitz. That's going to be a loss of 15 at least on the play. Boy, hey, not only a great play call, but a great tackle. That's so hard to break down and get that quarterback.
You're right. I'm glad you said that, Clayton. On the screen, it looks easy. But when you're out there, I always said that guy knows where he's going.
Yeah.
You don't.
No.
So a little shake and bake, and how many times do you see it? That guy blitzes through the hole, about to cream the quarterback, shake and bake, and he's gone.
He's gone, yeah. And I tell you, that's been a big improvement since week 1. Keeping our head up, not leaving our feet. So nice tackle by Welch. All right, Caden Hill's back deep. I don't see how they'll possibly punt another one that far. This is going to be end over end. He'll still get that. Tried to get it up. Boy, just he saw an opening, and, oh, man, he just couldn't quite get his hands on it.
That football, if you've ever rolled a football, have somebody roll a football to you, it's not round, right? That's what they always say. You don't know which way the pigskin's going to bounce, and you just don't.
Did the smart thing, fell on it, bring the offense out. All right, ball on the 37-yard line. Brady in the gun. Tucker White just to his left. William Webster now at the tight end. Actually, that Y position. He's just behind Wickham. Stretch play to the right side. White got the corner. Pick up maybe 7 on the play.
A little frustration by number 9
Yeah.
at Tupelo.
Adam Wickham was way downfield blocking.
I'd be frustrated if I was that far downfield too.
Yeah, I mean, Wickham that guy took a shot at Wickham's face mask. Two-handed shot. Wickham, great sportsmanship, just backed off. Hill and Baker up top. 3-step drop, screen over the middle to White. One man to beat, he does. To the 45, to the 40. Boy, nice play. I tell you what, nice run after the catch, gain of 15 yards. Every quarterback loves that play, Britton, because that's a pass.
It goes in the books as a
Absolutely
completion.
It does.
It's an easy pass.
All right, Clayton Garrison going to check in now, give White a break. Brady's going to roll out. Looking for
Good
Baker.
pass.
Got him, yeah, down to the 19. We'll call it the 18 and out of bounds, so 8:37 to go in this second quarter.
That's like sandlot ball right there.
Eagles on the move.
Running down the field and a little shuttle pass. That looked great.
It's a nice throw.
That
really was.
I mean, you're a quarterback. It's always hard to pass when you're moving. You know, drop back. It's hard enough to pass when you drop back and set up, but when you're moving, that much harder. That's a Sean Wilkins State Farm first down is what that is. Ball just a little bit underthrown. Good news is Bennett did a good job of keeping that ball away from the defense.
The pass from Bennett Brady intended for Caden Hill is at the plate.
Need to watch that play again. I was looking down trying to fix the scoreboard.
Second down and 10. ECS.
All right, trips to the bottom of your screen. Gagnon, Webster, and Hill. Boy,
Lot of pressure.
Yeah, boy, nice job by Brady just to get out of the rush.
Just to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he picked up 4 or 5, maybe 5 yards.
Taken by Tupelo Christian, Gabe Malone.
Yep, nowhere for Bennett to go and picked up 5 yards. So third down and 5.
We'll bring up third down and 5.
Hill, Webster, Gagnon up top. Boy, looked right at the middle. Boy, nice hard running by Clayton. He'll get down. I think they'll mark him at the 10, but we really need to get to about the 8.5. We're going to bring in some weight. Ben Lucas, 27, is going to come in. Get Tucker White in there, so we'll get kind of our heavy package. I'll look to maybe we'll bring Webster in, probably sit him beside Wickton or Hagan. That front five still Wickton, Reithmeyer, McCullough, Baker, and Hagan. Power to the left side. Got a room. Boy, nice play. Nice hard running by Tucker White. End over end. That'll move the chains. First and goal, Eagles. 6:49 to go.
Tucker just leaped for the first down. I guess I should say he leapt.
Yeah, we pulled not only – we brought Wickton with Reithmeyer, so more of a counter play besides just a power.
That's a Sean Wilkins State Farm first down.
All right, Brady fakes the zone. Well played by Tupelo. That'll be we may lose one actually on the play. We have 1.5. So bring up second down and maybe 11.
Well, Bennett made the first guy miss, but there was somebody else waiting on him.
All right, we're going to fake the zone, spread out, back of the end zone, wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown from 11 yards out. That'll put the Eagles up 14-0.
Garrett in for a Benny.
Boy, that was a nice play.
Benny James, Darren Wilkes, touchdown. If you need HVAC, plumbing, electrical, appliance, I've needed all the above. Just like you, I've called. Who do you call?
Darren Wilkes.
Darren Wilkes.
He's there the next day.
Yeah, he is.
Or that day.
But yeah, that's right. I feel like we're setting a high bar there.
Well, no, I don't. He's there. All right, Reithmeyer kick up and good. The hold by Hill. Snap by Brady.
You said Reithmeyer kick.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
Riley
McDaniel.
You're looking at advertising.
Well, I was. He's 64, Reithmeyer 74.
Okay.
I got
Riley
the fours.
McDaniel.
Yep.
All right. Let me say thanks to a couple of our sponsors here. Buff City Soap, Kevin Hertzke, Dave Morris, the M3 Accounting. The halftime show brought to you here shortly by PDGO, Pediatric Dental Group and Orthodontics, Clayton Floriani and Taylor Palazzo. Also this year, Point Honduras, we've mentioned this before, a group that a number of ECS families, a bunch of ECS families, have been to Honduras, been to Tegucigalpa, and our goal this year is to raise awareness of this great ministry going on, taking care of children, feeding them, tutoring them, telling them in the name of Jesus Christ, and telling them about Jesus, and then also taking care of the medical needs for them, their families, and their communities.
Boy, how about that?
Wow. That ball again had eyes on it.
It really did.
Gagnon, what a kick.
Wild. Yeah, I mean, that was wild. How it didn't go out,
sure
I don't know.
That ball was going out of bounds. So they had to field it because it was in the field of play. That's a live ball.
Yeah,
if the Eagles had fallen on it.
So I thought he had touched it, and then but I wasn't sure the ref was right there. Nice break by the Eagles. Tough luck for Tupelo.
Yeah, that is about as good as a kick as you can make. Over the heads of their return guys, not out of bounds and not in the end zone.
Yeah, nice tackle by Griffin.
That's about like a hole-in-one. I've never had a hole-in-one, but.
All right, Kessler Baker, right defensive tackle. Gabe Moss now in at that nose tackle position, number 73. Harris Hagan, 51, left tackle. A little bit of miscommunication by the Tupelo Eagles. Hill almost had a pick six.
Well, that is a dangerous play. As you said, obviously miscommunication. Quarterback was looking outside. Receiver went inside. That's a, as you said, almost a pick six.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that replay and see how they miscommunicated that.
That's a Strategic Financial Partners timeout. Again, looking for wealth management. Reach out to Barrett Jones, Bill Edwards, Ham Polcom, or Chandler Gagnon. They work as a team. That's one of the strengths of that group. All great guys, ECS alumnus. They'll reach out to those guys for wealth management at Strategic Financial Partners.
Thanks to Brad Biggs on the camera tonight. Hey, where are your earphones? Too much. Okay, all right.
He didn't like how we sound.
I guess not. He didn't like how you sounded.
He couldn't even.
He
I wasn't even making fun of him.
He hears you enough.
He does hear me enough.
Thanks
That's
to
for sure.
Chris Williams on stats again.
He said he can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
I can't
Nobody's
do that
asking you to do anything but just watch. I mean, you're just watching. What do you? I mean, every once in a while he moves the camera a little bit. No, it's a harder job than it looks. I can tell you that.
All right, Noah Wilder, number 13. He'll be in at safety.
He's doing it for the money, though.
Little handoff to Randall right up the middle. Boy, he's a hard runner.
He is a hard runner.
It takes 2 or 3 to get him down.
A little bit of room. You know, again, average 7 yards a carry last week. What's great about that, anytime you come out of timeout, I mean, timeouts is like it's a chess match, right? They're calling their play. You're calling, here's what I think they're going to do. How do you line it up? Great to come out of a timeout and stop the offense. Yeah. Nice job by the Eagle D.
I mean, the last thing they want to do is get a turnover here and go down 21-0. So, I mean, I look for them maybe even to put the ball or, roll out, just not go back into the end zone too far. Welch looks like he may be bringing a little bit of pressure. Nope, he's going to set the edge.
Well, the Eagles had him.
Yeah, we had him right there.
Just wrapped up. He got through 3 guys, so credit Tupelo. Let's see which receiver was that.
All right, 4:44 to go. That'll move the chains. That'll get them out of they were in trouble, really. We had them pinned really deep.
Thanks to that kickoff by Gagnon.
The play is good for a first down. First and 10. Tupelo Christian at their own.
Good play by Tupelo Christian. Yeah, that quick out, Clayton. Here's Randall off the left edge, gain of about 8 yards, 6 yards.
Zach Baker, 17, coming up from that boundary safety to make the tackle.
But that previous play, that's gain of 7 by Randall. That previous play, that quick out is really like a wide run almost.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a safe play. You're not passing downfield. The defender doesn't have time to get there. So you're basically treating your receiver like a wide running back. Get him the ball almost like a quick pitch and give him some room to try to make a play. That's what they did, and credit Tupelo for picking up the first down. I mean, that receiver made 3 guys miss on that play.
All right, second down 3. William Webster, 38. He's in an outside linebacker. Stretch play to Randall off the right side. He's going to carve his way a little bit. I don't know if he'll get the first down, but he'll pick up maybe 1 or 2, depending on the spot.
Well, he got a good spot.
He did, the
I don't
far
know,
guy.
Where did that come from? How did that? I missed that. This replay is so far behind. We can't see. It is so far behind. I can't
it
see
won't go
it.
forward?
No. It's going through space.
Yeah, it is.
It's going through space.
To the satellite and back.
They called it a first down. I missed that.
That was definitely
a
generous spot.
I'm going to throw the red challenge flag from here on that one.
Okay.
If I had one, it would be on the field right now. Thank goodness they don't do that in high school.
It was a generous spot, and there's no doubt about that.
I mean, it was like a two-yard generous spot. Good job by the Eagle.
Yeah, nice
defensive
job.
line.
Yeah,
That was
defensive
a
line.
great effort by the whole line.
Clayton Garrison was there, also number 6, to make the tackle. He tried to cut it back. That's what he's done well tonight, but we were there, stayed at home, didn't get too far upfield, didn't create any cutback lanes. 2:37 to go and counting. Eagles on top 14-0. Fantastic crowd out tonight, not quite as hot. A little bit of breeze.
It's a good night for football.
Boy, great hearing that band.
Band sounds great. I tell you what else is great, that grill team. The cheese and sausage before the game.
Prather running, he'll just throw that away. Yep. He'll live another day. That'll be 3rd down and 9. Nice chase by Wickham.
I wish we had the name of the guys on the grill team. There was like 8 guys back there grilling. I don't know what time they got here, but
They get here early.
They got chicken and
I think
and
maybe like 3 o'clock.
hamburgers, and they got barbecue bologna.
That's the first time I heard him say that. I did not know they had it.
I saw it. I almost got you one. Next time I'm gonna get you one. I'll split it with you.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna get a knife and split it. I'm not gonna like eat half of it and hand it to you.
Boy, nice job by Wickham. He almost kind of got caught in that jet wash of that interior line. Nice job of staying at home. All right, 3rd down and 9. Big play for Tupelo. I will slant and go, looking over the top. Hill there onto the defense. Nice play, no flag. That'll bring up 4th down.
He had about half a step on him, but he was right up on that sideline. He just didn't really have room to do anything.
Coach Adams mentioned that before the game. He felt like they're going to try to go with, they're going to challenge our corners, and they're going to go with some of those hitch and go, slant and goes. The guy's got kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's deceptive speed, but he has some nice speed along the sideline. All right, see if the Eagles can't score here before half. Well, nice job by Hill to get that and get down at the 38-yard line. All right, 2-minute offense, Britton. Let's see if we can't get this in.
Clayton, I want to say something. I'm just going to mention our cheerleaders. Your varsity cheer squad for 21-22, Madison Bradford, Cameron Burkett, Carrington Clay, Claire Colley, Lane Dawson, Mia Floriani, Lily Higginbotham, Sydney Jackson, Lexi Levatino, Jody Lewis, Marin Rauscher. Our hearts go out to the Rauscher family this week. Sarah Regal, Mary Virginia Rowland, Meredith Rowland, Josie Todd, Evelyn Vanderswag, Sarah Veazey, Catherine Watson, Lindley Wilkins, and Campbell Williams.
Quick little out route to Garrett Wilson. That'll be incomplete. That'll stop the clock. We have 2nd down and 10.
Clayton, the cheerleaders coached by Ashley Colley and Kristen Denny.
Defense for Tupelo Christian, John Paul Yates.
All right, we're going to come out in this is our flex formation. Wilson up top, Baker inside of him. Bratton and Hill at the bottom of your screen. Brady scrambling.
Ball hit the ground.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get that up. He was just about to cross the line of scrimmage and needed to get rid of it.
He's reminding me of this. This keeps running and then passing. Reminds me of the quarterback for Florida.
Yeah.
Who's that? Little Tebow action? Well, Danny Werfel.
That was probably Tebow, wasn't it? Probably. I don't know. All right, trips at the bottom. Hill, Baker, Wilson. Excuse me, that's Bratton. Wilson at the top.
Play clocks are out tonight, so that's making it harder on both teams. Oh, picked off. Tipped. Intercepted at the 50. Ball was tipped by the defender just under our receiver, and tipped, and then the safety came in, scooped it up.
He was looking for Bratton on a quick, not a post, kind of a skinny post, and boy, just couldn't quite thread it through there. Had some pressure coming up the middle, had a blitz, so he didn't have a lot of time.
Is that the first interception of the season? Just a hair underthrown.
Yeah, nice play. All right, 1:29 to go. See if Tupelo can't put together a drive here and put some points on the board. Hand off to Randall.
Oh, Matt.
Boy, Griffin Garrison tattooed him, didn't he, on that outside linebacker? Set the
I'd like
edge.
to see that.
Randall's not easy to get down, and he put a lick on him.
I'll tell you, a couple hits like that, and Randall
he'll cut it back
twice.
Won't he? Yeah,
he'll think twice about running in that hole. That was a lick, a good old-fashioned lick.
Hagan, Reithmeyer, Wickham. I tell you what, you hear those guys' names on offense and defense. I know those guys probably were going to get a little rest at halftime.
54 seconds.
Prather on the throw. That'll be incomplete.
I don't know what's that going to be, Chris? Some kind of a hold?
I don't think
they threw it right at the line. It's almost like he didn't like what he saw.
Ineligible.
Okay. I wondered if somebody held somebody off the line.
Yeah, it was so quick.
Ineligible man downfield, so they had somebody covered up. What did they have?
Yeah, they were both on the line. Look at them. Yep.
On the left side.
Yeah, so he was ineligible.
And he was moving. And number 5 was moving.
Second down, 12, 48 to go. They're going to try to score. We would love a turnover here. Let's see what Tupelo decides to do. Look at there. Jacob Welch. Nice play by Welch. Boy, he read that all the way.
What a great break on the ball.
I'm telling you, man, that was fantastic.
He's having a great game. Sack.
Boy, I tell you, that's what you call stepping up. I mean, that's a very hard play to pick off. You got to anticipate that.
Boy, if you read it and you step immediately, there's a chance that's going to happen. And a great job by Welch.
Yeah, Coach Adams down, just congratulating him, giving him a pat, saying, "Hey, way to play tonight."
Well, you know, Eagles have a rare. ECS has a rare turnover, right? And then. Great job by the defense, giving the ball back to the offense with a little bit, 43 seconds on the clock.
Brady changes the play at the line of scrimmage, 3-step drop. Well, I tell you what, that's the one thing we don't want to get. We'll get a timeout though. That'll stop the clock at 35. It's tough, you know. We're running, everything's deep, so you're waiting for it to come open until it doesn't.
Until it's not there.
Until it's not there, yeah.
Yeah, credit Tupelo. I mean, that's a coverage sack right there. A sack that takes that long, that's a coverage sack. Good job by Tupelo. This is Strategic Financial Partners timeout. Again, wealth management. Reach out to Holcomb, Gagnon, Jones, and Bill Edwards. Good pursuit by Tupelo, watching that play. All right, let's say thanks to some more of these sponsors while we have a chance. Tim Wilson with Compliance Associates. Mentioned Strategic Financial Partners for wealth management, planning. Panini Catering. Reithmeyer Family, Scott House, Bank 3. Sammy Reagan Millwork, Specialty Contractors. You keeping up, Clayton?
Yeah, go ahead. You're doing great.
Darren Wilkes with Benny James, HVAC, Plumbing Appliance, Electrical. Matt Stevens with Russell, Oliver, and Stevens as well. We'll stop there and pick up here at the half.
All right, Britton, what do we do here? 35 seconds, 2nd and 11. I mean, I can't believe we're going to be content just running the ball. Brady's going to step up, going deep. Boy, Baker stopped. Ball was out of bounds over his head, but he was on the run. I mean, I know when you're on the run, you're taught to come back, right?
Right.
So
That's right.
it's
you're taught to come back to your quarterback.
But had he kept going, maybe something would have opened up there. That's
You're
tough.
right.
Tough
Bennett
call.
was under a little pressure. He comes back to him, and then Bennett thinks he's going to keep going.
Third down and 11.
All right, so this is going to be at 3rd down and 11, 27 seconds to go. Caden Hill, number 5, down at the outside, just inside of him, Zach Bratton, and then Zach Baker just inside of Bratton. Garrett Wilson up at the top of your screen. Brady, little go route to Garrett Wilson.
Yes, gave him an
Boy,
opportunity.
I mean, you get a timeout, that'll stop the clock at 20 seconds.
He wants him to down it. Coach is saying to down it. And first down, they got to move the chains. So they can't start the clock till they get the chain set. So that's going to give them enough. And Coach Adams is not calling timeout. He's saying signaling for Bennett to down it, and they line up in that.
Thank you, Chris. Gain of 40 yards on that pass play, that go route to Garrett Wilson. We have seen that this year. And have mentioned he's dangerous.
Big, tall
he's dangerous
guy with long arms.
Yes.
I mean, you watch Garrett run around a track. Yeah, Garrett is incredible at the 400, the 800. That's it. I mean, he's fantastic. Got great speed, and his reach. It's not just his height; it's his reach.
All right, Brady's going to roll out. Got some protection. Boy, just outside of Zach Baker.
They didn't a little long on the clock.
Got to bring up 2nd down.
Intended for Zach Baker.
Good time for one more play.
Boy, I mean, one more quick play, Britton, and then do you attempt a field goal here? I think you do. For no other reason than let's just kick a field goal.
Well, you need to practice it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things we need to practice. And, it's 14-0, which I would tell you for Tupelo Christian, I bet you they didn't think it was going to be 14-0 at half. I mean, I don't want to be.
Well. Yeah, they played well.
They have done a great job tonight.
Look at that. Look at that. Touchdown Eagles. Zach, who's that? Zach Bratton, number 16, came from that inside lane. Caden Hill was out wide. He was just the inside in that flex formation, ran a corner route. Oh, what a great play. 3.5 seconds left on the clock.
That's those last two plays. Bennett gave his receivers a chance to make a play. He put the ball where his receivers could go up and get it. Really like to see that. And, as we talked about in the pregame, this is going to give teams something else to prepare for. Extra point was slightly wide to the left, so it'll be 20-0 with 3.5 seconds left in this first half. Riley McDaniel, who's been great tonight, he's two for 2, and then just slightly wide left on that, so he'll be 2 for 3 on extra points.
Boy, just a great confidence builder for the Eagles, and especially for Bennett. Bennett hadn't missed many tonight. He's been on target. Bratton.
Well, we'll get the stats here in a minute, but in the first quarter, Bennett was 5 for 8, 47 yards. We mentioned it, Tucker White, 11 attempts, 49 yards. So the Eagles very balanced in the first quarter, 49 yards on the ground, 47 in the air. Brady with a touchdown, threw his first interception of the year. Right?
Yeah.
Just here in this second quarter, came back with a couple of great passes and another TD.
Yes, that's right. It's all set up by Jacob Welch and that pick on that out route at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that as a former linebacker. I'm glad to see you acknowledge that the defense came in after a turnover and caused a turnover.
That's right.
Fantastic play by Jacob Welch. With not much time on the clock.
Ball taken at the 22-yard line. Nice tackle. Let's see who that is. Griffin Garrison, number 18. That's the second one in a row that Garrison's made that tackle on that kickoff. All right,
well, I saw Clayton Garrison made that tackle. You know what I like, Clayton? He reached down and he helped the guy back up. I mean, you make a great play, you knock a guy down, and then you reach down and help him back up. So there was what's the I don't know what's going on the field. That was a Benny James, Darren Wilkes touchdown, HVAC. I've already had Darren come out this year twice for air conditioning. I've had him install an appliance. My ice maker crashed, and I repaired it 3 times, and finally said, "I'm done with you. I need a new ice maker." I called in a right-handed, right arm swing ice maker.
Yeah.
And Benny James himself, Darren's father-in-law, came and put that in. It's working great.
He's a great guy. Yep.
They are great. They also did some plumbing work for me. I had some. There's the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
They also did some plumbing work for me too. So reach out to Darren Wilkes at Benny James if you need any of that kind of help.
ECS cheerleaders, and let's introduce them for you. Madison Bradford, Cameron Burkett, Carrington Clay, Claire Colley, Lane Dawson, Mia Giuliani.
Clayton, I'm going to announce our cheerleaders since they're on your screen right now, and you probably can hear it over the microphone on the iPad. But I will say thank you to our cheerleaders again. Madison Bradford, Cameron Burkett, Carrington Clay, Claire Colley, Lane Dawson, Mia Floriani, Lily Higginbotham, Sydney Jackson, Lexi Levatino, Jody Lewis, Marin Rauscher, Sarah Riegel, Mary Virginia Rowland, Meredith Rowland, Josie Todd, Evelyn Vanderswag, Sarah Veazey, Catherine Watson, Lindley Wilkins, and Campbell Williams. Head coach Ashley Colley and Kristen Denny. Thanks to our cheerleaders. I mean, help make a great environment for us here. You know, tonight you've got the band, you've got the cheerleaders, you got the grill team, you got smoke rising up from the concession stand. So let me say this too, for those of you at home, you've got the ability to purchase Holiday Ham gift cards to help support the PTF. So if you come out to the games, they're going to be here for you, east side of the Legacy Center. We'll try to mention that for those that are here in-house, but that's one way for you to reach out, or one way to help our PTF to get something that you're going to use anyway. Who doesn't like Holiday Ham? So you can do that. We'll have some stats here in a little bit. Chris is working on that. In the meantime, I'm going to go back and say thanks to our sponsors. I'm going to mess it up if I try to put them on screen, and Clayton just had to run a quick errand. So let me say thanks. We mentioned Benny James, mentioned Matt Stevens, Russell Oliver, and Stevens. So I'll pick up with Walter Andrews. Andrews Turf and Tree Care does a great job. My yard has never looked better, and I use Andrews Turf and Tree Care. It's taken about 2 years to get that yard into shape, a stubborn yard that I have. But, I mean, it looks fantastic. It truly has never looked better. It actually looked great last summer, too, thanks to Walter Andrews, ECS family. We'll say thanks to Josh Riegel Pharmalab. They're a compounding pharmacy. Not as many of those around town, not your average, big box pharmacy. This is where you can go and get some personal attention. So look up Riegel Pharmalab and give those guys a try. Service Master by Cornerstone. The key is there, it's Service Master by Cornerstone. Tyler Paddock has done an amazing job here just keeping this campus clean, especially after, all the scare and fear and nervousness about COVID. Tyler last year did an incredible job keeping this campus clean with Service Master by Cornerstone. So if you need that kind of work, reach out to Tyler. Great ECS family. Ryan Walker, new sponsor this year, Walker Construction. A lot of commercial construction. You see their signs all over town. They've done work here on the campus as well. Some of the great work actually in the Student Union building was done by them last year. Looking for a pediatrician, Jake Vargo with Memphis Children's Clinic. Reach out to Jake if you're looking for a pediatrician. Jake Vargo, a very prolific runner in his day. Jake, one of the all-time greats, running backs here at ECS, has some records. He's still in the record books.
I believe
you got to
it.
turn your mic on.
Yeah, sorry. I believe it. He's Jake.
He's got some wheels on him.
Jake was the same size he is now in the 7th
yeah,
grade.
He was. Yeah,
so,
he was. We were on the same team. Yeah.
So, that's a stud for you right there.
For sure. New with us this year, Dynamic Homes, Mark and Deborah Dye. Deborah does the normal, traditional realtor kind of work, helping you find a home, licensed in Mississippi and Tennessee. So reach out to Dynamic Homes. What Mark does is he helps a lot of folks with investment properties. If you're looking to invest, and it doesn't matter necessarily the amount, he's got people that come in groups, and he's got multiple options for helping folks invest in rental properties and real estate. So reach out to those guys for all of your real estate needs, actually. And then we'll say thanks also to Campbell Clinic, the Shoemate family. Daniel, CEO, Campbell Clinic. Clinic has taken over all of the support, orthopedic support this year for ECS with the trainers and doctors, and they are an ECS family, so you're going to get better service when you're dealing with one of your own. Clayton and I just want to encourage you to reach out to our sponsors, to give them a try. I've had several people last year that told me they used Darren Wilkes and how happy they were. They did not want me to call them out by name, but I had two guys specifically call me and tell me that they had called Darren Wilkes with Benny James and how impressed they were. So it does make a difference, because we've had to buy, as Clayton said, we've had to buy some new equipment. And then also when we get into the playoffs, we actually have to pay the TSSAA to broadcast. They want you to use their broadcast, and if you don't, they make you pay. And so we use funds from this live stream budget. So please support our sponsors. We are very grateful for their support. So this halftime, Clayton, this halftime show, it's not so much of a show. We're going to have to work on the show part, is brought to you by Pediatric Dental Group and Orthodontics. So Clayton, great dentist, the dentist for my kids. That's the best recommendation I can give you, is I trust my kids with you, so thanks. I can tell everybody this live stream would not happen if it were not for you.
Well, if it wasn't for Ben Todd and Chris Wiggins, it probably wouldn't have happened today either.
Well,
and Cindy Brock.
All right, I've got some stats for you. Tupelo Christian, 21 plays, 42 yards of total offense between the first two quarters, the first half. 4 of 12 for 29 yards in the air, 2 INTs, 9 for 13 no touchdowns, 4 for 12, 29 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. On the ground, 9 for 13, 9 rushing attempts for 13. Okay, let's just go back, Clayton, and look at last week. This Tupelo Christian team had 276 yards in the air. Prather, the quarterback there, 10 for 21 last week. Randall, 15 for 106 yards, 15 attempts, almost 7 yards a carry. Compare that to this first half. The Eagles have really shut down Tupelo's offense. Again, rushing 9 attempts.
That was last week right there?
That's this week, but I was comparing this to last week right here.
Okay.
This is this week. So 9 for 13 on the ground. Penalties, Tupelo Christian, 1 for 5 yards, as we've already said. 2 turnovers in the air. 4 first downs for Tupelo. They're 2 for 5 on third down conversions. And then let's take a look at the Eagles. Your Eagles, 37 plays versus Tupelo's 21. 37 plays for 219 yards here in this first half. 10 for 20 in the air. Bennett Brady, 155 yards. 3 TDs, 1 interception. First interception of the year. On the ground, 17 attempts, 64 yards. Probably most of that by Tucker White. 2 penalties for 15 yards, 1 holding, 1 encroachment by the Eagles, 1 turnover, 12 first downs. That's a great stat for this first half. 12 first downs and 219 yards. The Eagles 5 for 9 on third down conversions and 1 for 1 on fourth down conversions.
Thank you. I think you probably hit on some of this.
Who are these stats? These stats are who's bringing us these stats?
Chris Williams.
Oh, it's Chris Williams bringing us the stats, but these are sponsored by Sammy Reagan and MSC Commercial Cabinets. So Jake Prather, 4 for 12. So Randall, 8 carries. Randall has 2 catches for Tupelo and 11 yards. Yates last week had 123 yards receiving on 4 receptions. Here in the first half for Tupelo, he had 2 receptions for 18 yards. For your Eagles tonight, we mentioned it. Brady, 10 for 19, 155 yards, 3 TDs, 1 INT, 3 carries for basically no net yardage, 1 yard. Tucker White, 13 carries for 60 yards. Clayton Garrison, 1 carry for 3 yards. This is a great stat, Clayton. You had 5 different players with catches here in the first half.
Yeah.
Garrett
Wilson,
Wilson,
over 30 yards.
Yeah, well, that's right. 3 of them over 30 yards. Garrett Wilson had 3 for 65 yards and a TD. Baker, 3 for 40 yards and a TD. Bratton, 2 for 30 yards and a TD. Tucker White, 1 reception for 15 yards. Clayton Garrison, 1 for 5 yards. So 5 different players with catches in the first half, 3 of them with touchdowns.
Awesome. All right, we're going to take a quick little break. We've got 3 minutes until the second half, and we'll be right back.
So the Eagles won the toss. For those that missed the toss, the Eagles won the toss and took the ball in the first half, which means Tupelo Christian here will receive to start the second half, 20-0 to start the second half.
Cameron Gagnon, number 9, he'll line up to kick. Ball on the 40. Thanks, Chris. Ball taken at the 18. Noah Wilder, number 13, there to just slam him on the ground at the 31-yard line. They'll mark it at the 30, maybe the 32. Britain area scores of interest, right out of the gate. Innsworth versus Christian Brothers. If you're at home, Innsworth, who we played in week 1, beat us 40-0. You're thinking, okay, what's that score? Go ahead and say that.
Innsworth at the half, 31-7 on top of
Christian
the brothers.
That's
from Memphis, CBHS.
Huge. MUS 35-0 over SBA, but that is a huge score. Randall kind of slides through. Hagan was there and got an arm on him and slowed him down. That allowed some guys to kind of get in there and not let him get too many yards after contact. But he'll pick up 3 to 4. It'll be second down and maybe 5.
If you missed the stats that we gave here at half, thanks to Chris Williams and Sammy Reagan at MSC Commercial Cabinets, the stat for Randall, he had 8 carries for 24 yards for Tupelo in the first half. I mentioned he had over 100 yards last week in the game last week.
Boy, Griffin Garrison just ran him down.
He went down for, I think, a loss of probably a yard. That Eagle defense, just as they continued to spread out, they did not give any ground.
They didn't. Caden Hill came up from that cornerback position, and that's what allowed Griffin to catch him. Hill set the edge, didn't let him get outside, and then they both got him down. Loss of 1. Thanks, Chris. Huge play on second down. That'll back him up. Third down and 6.
Thanks again to Brad Biggs on the camera tonight.
Yeah, Caden Hill came up and put a tattoo on him. Ben Lucas deflecting that pass. Fourth down and 6.
Yeah, the Tupelo has a couple of good receivers. Their leading receiver, Holiday, last week Yates and Holiday had over 100 yards receiving. So far tonight, Yates had 2 catches for 18 yards. So the Eagles have done a good job containing their passing game.
Yeah, great job. I tell you, I go back to that third down play. Actually a second down play. Huge stop. Caden Hill coming up from the cornerback just tattooed him. That allowed Garrison to kind of bring him down and rodeo him down. All right, Hill back deep. Let's see if he'll get one to return. He will not. Let's get out of the way of that. All right, that'll go down to the 29-yard line of the Eagles, where we'll take over. 10-17 to go in this third quarter.
Tupelo's been a little inconsistent in the punting game tonight, but they have had one punt. I don't remember how far it went, but it was a fantastic punt. I'd like to have a stat on that, but it over 40 yards for sure, and a nice, high, well-executed punt. So we're having to honor their punt team, therefore.
All right, Bratton's going to stay in at tight end on that top left side next to Hagan. McCullough snapping to Brady. Boy, nice cut by White. Gets 12, gets 15. We'll call it 16 yards on first down. Got to get the ball out to the 41-yard line. Got behind Bratton, got behind Hagan, got behind those guys on that left side.
Zach Baker, good job blocking downfield.
All right, thank you. Gain of 17 officially.
Thanks, Chris Williams, on the stats.
Boy, great play. Kind of ran Baker on a bubble on this side just over his head. That's a good play for us. One of the first pass plays we completed at Innsworth. that same play, just a little high. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. That's one of those plays you got to drill that. You know, you got to really step into it. It's not an easy throw to make.
You would know more about that than me. That's the wrong side of the ball.
All right, counter to this side. White's going to get behind Hagan and Baker. Nice 5 to 6, actually 6-yard pickup on the play. Third down 4, Caden Hill, number 5, the bottom of your screen. Baker just inside of him. Garrett Wilson up top. Tucker White just to the right of Brady. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Eagles. Power to the left side. Actually more of a counter. Got behind Wickham.
It's going to be about 2 yards short of the first.
Yeah. Thought we might put that in the air. Actually, I was surprised we put that on the ground.
Well, Coach obviously saw something that he liked,
that's right.
that he thought would be good enough.
4th down and 2. Thanks, Chris.
I have been very impressed with Tupelo tonight. I thought the first half they did a really nice job containing us, really limiting a lot of the big plays that really get a team down. I mean, you know, if you can stop the big plays, the deep ball, it allows you to line up and fight all night and make the other team really work for it, and that's what they've done.
All right, little inside zone. I don't know if he'll get it. Boy, nice second effort. I think he's going to be short. They'll measure. I don't think they're going to spot him the first down.
If we got one of their spots,
we're not.
Fine.
Definitely not going to get it. In fact, they won't even measure. Nice job by that interior line of Tupelo. Boy, huge stop. Coach Adams will be a little bit frustrated. I think we were trying to maybe go outside just a little bit behind Hagan and maybe tucked it in a little too tight.
It looked like that was open.
Clayton Garrison shot through the hole, got him, slowed him down. Got some help from Welch. Wickham was there also.
The Eagles have done a nice job containing Randall tonight. He has not had a lot of room to work
not like
with.
he did last week. Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 13.
Clayton, he's got really good speed, and oftentimes those speed guys will always try to break it to the outside. And we have really done a good job. Our ends, our outside guys have done, linebackers come up, done a good job setting those ends that not allowed him to get around and get wide.
All right, pump and go by Prather. Boy, nobody's open. Nice coverage by Hill.
I'm not sure who he thought he was going to fake back to here on the left side, but there was nobody even running a route.
No, it wasn't. It was a great job. Ben Lucas there kind of coming from the inside to push him out of bounds. All right, 3rd down 12, 7:25 to go in this 3rd quarter. Boy, thank you to our band. Great music, great crowd tonight. All right, we're going to get a off-sides penalty. Second time they've done that tonight to us. Gabe Moss will bring him in at that right tackle. All right, so that'll move them up 5 more at the 47-yard line, 3rd down and 7. Quick little screen. They'll try to see if he can't get around somebody. Yeah, nice play.
Well, great job on a 3rd down.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Gagnon. Yeah, Cameron Gagnon.
Gagnon came up and made that hit. Stops the 1st down.
First start of the year for him at cornerback, by the way. So that's kind of on an island out there and made a nice play.
mark at the ECS 23-yard line.
All right, so officially 4th down and 3. They are going to go for it. Not surprised.
Well, I would think they're going to try to
Make us jump once more.
Try to make at least going to try to make the Eagles jump if they don't go for it.
All right, going to hand it off to Randall. Boy, he
Not
will not
enough.
get it. No, Lucas was there
Wow,
to stop
what
him.
about
Moss
that?
was there. Clayton Garrison was there. Jacob Welch was there. Welch was one of the first ones to get him. Heck of a ball game tonight by those linebackers.
Welch done a great job tonight. Sack earlier in the first quarter, I believe, and then the pickoff in the second quarter.
So that'll do it. That'll turn the ball over. 6:35 to go. Brady will bring the offense back out.
Well, once again, Eagle defense, the turnover on downs right at midfield, not ideal. Essentially, it's just like having a turnover. That Eagle defense comes up and makes the stop. Big stop on 4th and short.
A little power play right up the middle. Nice job. Got behind Kessler Baker, pulled from that left guard. Second down and 6. Caden Hill, bottom of your screen. Garrett Wilson up top. Zach Bratton. Excuse me, that's going to be William Webster at tight end. Stretch play around that left side. Boy, nice little wiggle by White. He'll pick up 3 on the play, almost to midfield. They'll call it down at the 49.
Nice job by Tucker making that first guy miss, because he really could have been stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like from here that Tupelo did a good job stepping up to make that play. Tucker made the first guy miss. What was the flag? I missed it, Chris. I was watching the replay.
Yeah, little holding. Head
There it
referee
is,
makes
holding.
the call.
Yep.
Did you see what the play call was there, Britton? A little stretch play to the
Stretch
left.
outside.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
tough.
that's where you see it. You see it on the end.
Hey, let's get those out of our system now and get better at it. We don't want that to happen when we get into region play, that's for sure.
The Eagles had 2 penalties for 15 yards in that first half. Already had 2 here in the third
Boy,
quarter.
nice first down catch. Hill ran a deep curl route, came back to the ball. Brady stepped up in the pocket, made just a laser to him. That'll be first down.
Good spot on this end. Gave him the forward momentum, which was enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's about a 13-yard catch by Hill, his first of the night,
That's
actually.
a Sean Wilkins State Farm first down.
Yes, it was.
You just call Sean Wilkins, 388-4944, and get a quote. It's free. It's free to get a quote.
All right, we're going to get Wilson at the top of the screen. Baker and Hill at the bottom.
Oh, look at the fake.
Yeah,
Look
boy,
at that.
he faked me out. Get that ball down. Boy, great play by Brady. Nice fake. We pulled both guards to that left side, which is normally kind of our buck play, we call that.
Boy,
Brady
they
kept
went
it out the
for
back door,
Hook,
yeah.
line, and sinker.
Yep. Boy, great play. Chris, what was that officially on the pickup?
Got a Tupelo Christian player down.
We've got a timeout on the field. Officials injury timeout.
It looks like it's probably a cramp. That's a good sign when they're stretching him out. They don't stretch out torn ACLs. Just don't do it.
Usually not very good for you.
Clayton, I'm going to give a shout out to Mike and Marianne McCall. That's Callie Burgess's parents.
Okay.
They're up from New Orleans. They had to vacate New Orleans. So thankfully, a lot of people, New Orleans avoided another Katrina, but still a good bit of damage down there. Talked to somebody today that had damage down there with their family. Already had the house partially gutted, so it's been a tough week. You had flooding up in the Northeast. You had deaths there. We had all this mess in Afghanistan. We've got this going on in New Orleans. It's just a tough time. The last couple of weeks have been really tough for a lot of families in very personal ways, even right here at ECS, our own community. Thankful that we serve a gracious, risen Savior.
Amen.
Who loves us regardless. and who gives us hope for the future. This is not our home.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the 27 after that 21-yard pickup by Brady. Boy, look at that pass. Wow. Caden Hill just kept it, stayed in it. Brady just lofted. I mean, you couldn't have thrown any better than that.
That was fantastic.
To get away from the rush, number one, and then to throw the ball right, I mean, just to lay it in there.
I mean, that's Bennett's showing some maturity there to stay with that play. A lot of quarterbacks, when their guy's not open, they get pressure, they tuck the ball and take off running.
That's right.
All night tonight, Brady has continued to look for the open receivers. Sometimes he's had to throw it away, sometimes he's been underthrown, but tonight, that play right there, that's exactly how you draw it up. If you get pressure, both by the receiver and the quarterback, receiver stayed with his route and continued, as you said earlier, to go to the quarterback. He continued to move across the field with his quarterback.
Yeah, great
exactly
play.
what you draw up.
Caden was on the very bottom.
Yep.
Went down, went from one side completely to the other, 27
because
yards.
His quarterback moved from right to left. He continued to do the same. So that extra point was slightly wide left.
So that's a couple on the night.
That's two barely wide left misses. Riley's got a great leg, done a really good job. He's new this year, so he's just going to have to work out those kinks. I mean, certainly when you're up 26-0, that's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Bennett right there. I saw him before the game. I said, hey, let's try to build on last week. Had a great game. Now we're looking at Brady's 12 of 22, 194, 4 touchdowns tonight. Just 1 interception. Of course, that was really a deflection. But 12 of 22, that's well over 50%.
Well, he's 2 for 2 in this half then, because he was 10 of 20 coming into this second half for 155 yards.
Gagnon's going to switch it up on him. Go to the left side. Caught it. Goes out of bounds at the 12.
Switcherooski.
He did.
It worked. Gagnon done a great job tonight. You know, a lot of times guys will watch that ball and let it go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Well, we saw in the first half they did that, and the ball ended up on the 2-yard line inbounds.
Yeah, it's a great play.
He's done a great job keeping it inbounds tonight. You know, we've talked about it before. I mean, we have had some great kickers here over the years, the last few years, and who they continually put the ball in the end zone. And what you're effectively doing is you're taking away that first offensive play.
That's right.
Of the drive from that team by putting it, not giving it an opportunity to do anything with the ball. And here we are again this year. It's not deep in the end zone. It's down in the corner.
Yeah. Just as difficult. I mean, better for us.
That's right. It's better.
Prather tries a little bootleg out the back door, well covered by Hill. Ball goes out of bounds. Kessler, Baker, Gabe Moss, Harris Hagan, all in there, put some pressure, that front 3. Welch, 25 outside backer, 18 Garrison. Lucas, Clayton, Garrison inside. Gagnon, Baker, Wilder, and Caden Hill, your secondary. Second down, 10. Fake to Randall, quick pass. That's going to be a first down, I believe. Gagnon finally got him down, got some help over the top from Baker and Wilder. Let's see where they spot that. It's going to be pretty close. He's going to be a little short. Ball at the 21-yard line. He needs to get to around the 23, Britton. So 3rd down and 2. 1.5.
Tupelo 2 for 5 in the first half on 3rd down conversions. We know tonight they were 0 for 1 in this second half for a 4th down conversion.
Hagan out, wicked him in. Britton, what do we do here? We're going to bring some pressure. We're going to just kind of stay in our lanes.
We're going to come at him.
Actually, we came out of it.
Look at that speed. It's a foot race.
Yeah, Caden's going to track him down. Somebody is. There we go. Nice job.
Way to stay with it, Caden and Lucas. No, that wasn't Lucas.
Yeah, it's Welch.
Welch,
25,
of course it was. Welch. overachieving all night. Well, you saw Randall's speed right there. He has great speed. 60-yard run. In the first half, he had 13 yards, 9 rushes for 13 yards. That's the first time he's really been able to do anything with it.
Nice job by Randall. I'll tell you, he popped through. Had some guys missing. We should have gotten him down. He would have gotten the first down. He's a hard runner, but we got to shore that up for sure.
Little counter. Oh, he went right through 3 guys.
Yeah.
4, 5. Caden matching him. Look at that speed.
Yeah, nice job.
And Welch.
Good hustle.
Caden made him change course, and Welch cleaned him up. Well, he went through 5 Eagle defenders. Was that Randall getting stretched out?
I didn't see who it was, but that would make sense if it is.
Yeah, he'll take a breather. Randall for Tupelo.
Whitehaven up on Germantown 7-0. That's that's a region matchup for those guys as well. First big region match in that 6A. Not tied at 7. All right, 7 up. Germantown and Whitehaven. You saw Germantown, actually, they lost to Christian Brothers. And now you're seeing Christian Brothers getting just whipped by Innsworth.
We need to get an update on that score. I'm going to hit a couple of our sponsors. Buff City Soap, Kevin Hertzke. They've got several locations. One of them right there in Thornwood, another one in Collierville for sure. Those make great gifts. As we approach the holidays, try Buff City Soap. M3 Accounting, Dave Morris. If you need accounting work, all kinds of accounting work, is my favorite, the forensic accounting.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I never need forensic accounting.
No, I don't even know what that is, but I don't want.
That's when you got to call somebody in to see what's going on. If somebody's embezzling or, you got to somebody come testify in a court case. That's that kind of stuff. That's like Matlock stuff. I'm dating myself.
Yeah.
Matlock.
Yeah,
you didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't. That's like you said last week. That's big time stuff, right?
That's big time. Forensic accounting.
Yeah. Caden Hill on the stop on that outside. Baker kind of came over the top and helped him out a little bit. Got him out of bounds. 2nd down and 6. All right, bootleg out the back.
Looked like he was going to try to throw it back. No, he's going to run it now. Enough for the first down.
Yeah, he did. Nice job of scrambling. We lost contain on that side. And as we tried to circle back around, we just got blocked.
Prather threw for 276 yards last week, 10 of 21. Eagles held him to 29 yards in the first half. He's an athlete. 11 yards on that carry. Thank you, Chris. The Tupelo 1st and goal now.
Yep.
From the 4.
Yeah. Randall
in
danced
for the
around.
touchdown.
He danced around a little bit, and just kind of waited, and finally kind of slipped in. He's not a big guy, so he's kind of tough to locate once he gets behind some of those linemen. All right, so they finally get on the board. 3:47 to go in this 3rd quarter.
I've been impressed with this Tupelo team, Clayton. I mean, these guys, it's a smaller team than the Eagles. Not as many guys on the sideline. It's a slightly smaller school, about 600 in attendance. Very similar school to ECS in philosophy. And they've just really hung. They've hung with the Eagles tonight. They've bent. They've not given up the big, deep plays, and they're continuing to just hang in this game. So Caden Hill did a nice job stretching out on that extra point block. Was not successful, but that's exactly what you want to see. Yeah, so we've talked about this in years past, but guys want to dive at the punter's foot, and if you do that, he's going to punt underneath you, or kick underneath you. You need to dive about a yard in front of where he is so that you can dive where the ball is going to be. And if you watch in college, anywhere when you see those blocked extra points, field goals, that's what it's like. It's not blocked right off the kicker's foot. It's blocked a yard in the air.
Yeah.
And our guys have done a good job this year, last year, being in the right place. If they keep doing that, they'll block one.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so this is going to be the second kickoff we received. First of this half. Caden Hill, Tucker White, twin safeties for us back deep. Ben Lucas, the up back 27. William Webster and Zach Bratton just up from him. That's going to go to Bratton. He'll fair catch that at the 25.
Well, that's what the coach tells you to do. I mean, I'm watching that going, go, go, go. But that's not what the coach tells you to do. He says if they punt it right to you, you fair catch it. We'll take that kind of field position, all day long.
ECS calls for the fair catch, Jack.
You get the ball on the 25, you're fine.
Yeah.
You get the ball on the 5, the 10, that makes for a long night.
Bratton played last year, but I tell you, this summer, this actually spring, he had a heck of a 7-on-7 league showing.
How would you know that? Because you coached.
Well, I didn't coach with those guys, but I did go.
We had a little mix-up in the exchange
there. Yeah, handoff to White. Looks like they kind of tripped over Brady's leg and just didn't get a lot out of that. So that'll be second down and 10. Still got Hagan, Kessler, Baker, McCullough, Reithmeyer, Wickham. That's starting 5. William Webster, he'll be a sniffer there right behind Hagan. Hill and Baker up top. White just to the left of Brady. Garrett Wilson down low. Inside zone right up the middle. Boy, he hit it hard. Pickup of 10.
Well, what great job by that Eagle offensive line. I mean, he just ran right behind his line.
Right down the pipe, didn't he?
Yeah. That's smash mouth lineup football. That's not what I expected to see from this offensive line. We talked about it. We were going to have to spread them out a little bit.
Yeah.
More of a spread offense. Good job.
I'd run the same play. Actually, we're going to bring Webster over to this side. Power to this side. Get behind Kessler Baker. He'll pick up maybe 3. So ran a power to the left side. Got behind Reithmeyer. More of a stutter because we used Webster there to kick out the end. And then came back to this side. Brought Baker around. So we've gone both sides. Let's see what we run here. Hill, Baker at the bottom, Wilson up top. Webster's going to be tight end. He'll be in the line. Looking deep. Boy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In coverage.
Yeah, in coverage. Zach Baker. That's a pickup of 20 yards on that throw.
That's a big-time catch.
Yeah, that was.
It's a big-time catch because if a quarterback knows I can make that throw, he's going to have a lot of opportunities to do that right there.
I tell you, I looked out there and saw no one open.
I didn't see anybody open either.
And
I mean, when you're a quarterback and you look and say, I can check down and take this close guy right here for 10 yards.
I mean, he kind of almost like boxing out in basketball. That's what he did. So nice job by Baker, but Brady put the ball right there. Well, yeah, he's feeling it now. Back to Baker again. Pickup of 10 more on that first down call. 1:31 to go. Nice to see Brady getting a rhythm here.
It looks like they're going to hurry up the offense too. What you mentioned it. What's different about you asked me in the first game? What's different about this year versus last year? We're not running in plays anymore.
No.
And so you can speed up your offense if you get a rhythm. You can line back up quickly and keep it going, and not give that defense as much time to recover.
Wilson outside, Hill just inside of him. Let's see if we don't look for Hill right across the middle. Yep, there he goes. Boy, he had Hill on a step. It had him on an in route. Just too much pressure. He couldn't look up, and then get around those guys at the same time.
Credit Tupelo. Their left defensive line put some pressure on the Eagles.
All right, so 43 seconds to go in this third quarter. We'll get one more play off. Gagnon Hill at the bottom. Wilson up top. Little tunnel screen to Hill.
Yeah, it was going to be roughing the passer. That'd be automatic first down. It was second down and 14. That's going to be a 15 yards. Thank you. Appreciate that.
There's also a flag on the play. The flag is personal foul, roughing the passer against Tupelo Christian.
All right, so that's a huge play for ECS.
Tupelo in the first half only had one penalty for 5 yards. You know, a 15-yarder at second and 14. That's a tough penalty.
Yeah,
that's a tough penalty on Tupelo, especially against a bigger, better team.
Gagnon Hill at the bottom, Wilson up top. Tucker White just to the right of Brady. Ball at the 25. Boy, yeah, just had a nice play by number 58 for Tupelo. Khalil Carrington just, boy, shot through the gap, and Wickham could not get around him. That's going to do it for the third quarter.
Clayton, I'll pick up where we left off. I think we left off at Pediatric Dental Group and Orthodontics. So Point Honduras, new sponsor this year. I mentioned it. With Point Honduras, the objective is we want, by the end of the year, we want 100 kids sponsored.
Yeah,
I want 100 kids sponsored every month by the end of the year, just hopefully by increasing awareness of what's going on. You know, feeding 700 kids Monday through Friday, tutoring them, helping them with their education, those that can go on, helping them with their university, and then also providing free medical care for them and their entire families. And then also in these communities that we serve, many ECS families involved in that effort. Grateful. Awesome. It's a privilege to be part of that ministry, I can tell you. It's very humbling. Thanks also Tim Wilson with Compliance Associates. Tim does environmental, industrial type of cleanup and work. Garrett Wilson's father. We've heard from Garrett tonight several times on the field. Strategic Financial Partners, Gagnon, Holcomb, Edwards, and Jones. 3 ECS greats, Gagnon in soccer, Bill Edwards in baseball, Barrett Jones in football, and then Hamp Holcomb, super involved dad. His whole family went here, board member, great servant of this school. Just a great team to work with for wealth management. Steve Reithmeyer, Panini Catering. I've had those guys catering that they did at your office, which was fantastic. Had their catering several times. If you need an event catered, reach out to Panini Catering, Steve Reithmeyer and family.
Boy, nice throwing catch, Zach Baker. Boy, Baker's had quite a night. Been targeted numerous times by Brady. That's the pickup of 6 on the play. That'll be, we'll call that third down and 4.
You know, if they keep this up, Clayton, we've got an equipment failure down the field, looks like. We've got a player.
3rd and 2, actually.
15. Oh, we got a guy on the ground. I didn't see him. They're stretching. Yep. Yeah, so that's good. That's usually just a cramp. You know, if they keep this up, you're going to see, we're going to have to come up with one of these famous dynamic duos. We're going to have to. 9 yards on that last play, Chris Williams says. We're going to have to come up with one of those famous dynamic duos. I mean, quarterback, receiver, duo. If they keep this up, I mean, that's like 3 passes in a row.
Well, I mean, look at Brady now, 14 of 24 for 219 yards. So he's slowly clicking up.
That's hot off the press right there.
4 TDs. White just went over the 100-yard mark, 22 carries for 103.
When's the last time you saw the Eagles throw for more than they ran?
I don't know when we've thrown for 2.
That definitely
5
predates,
years.
That predates Jonas Rodriguez, that's for sure.
5 years, I don't know when we've done that. So
I don't either.
That's impressive.
We've been doing this 5. Is this the 5th? Or this
is our 5th year, yeah. Yep, 5th year.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten fired yet.
Well, not yet.
It's hard to fire somebody when it's free.
We don't want to jinx that, do we?
I might get fired. You're not going anywhere. Nobody else knows how to set the equipment up.
All right, 3rd down 2 for the Eagles. Hill will go in motion to the right side. That'll be trips to the right side. White just to the right of Brady. 3-step drop. Plenty of time. Nice coverage by Tupelo. Look for Hill. He was that inside receiver, ran an out route.
But a little behind.
Yeah,
him.
he tried to guide it in there. Really, no one was that open, and so he just kind of, he looked for something. And
well, thankfully, that.
Good blocking, though.
Well, he had plenty of time. He just didn't have a lot of guys open. Good coverage by Tupelo. Good blocking by the offensive line. When you throw behind a receiver, though, that's what you want to see, the ball batted down, not picked off.
Yeah, that's right. All right, William Webster in the Y right there, sniffer right behind Wickham. Wilson in motion, going to try to get around the end. Boy, nice block by Hill. They're going to call a block in the back on him. Boy, that play just took a while to develop, didn't it?
Well, once again, that play around the end, we've talked about it tonight, that almost all of our penalties offensively have come from those stretch plays, wide plays, trying to get around the end.
It's like we said, a lot of it's footwork. You've got to get in the right position to begin with. He had a cut up. Honestly, he had a cut. If you look on the replay, it's hard.
I don't know what actually. I don't know.
He had a cut right there. Webster kind of kicked his guy out because that's all he could do.
Oh, he could have followed right there.
And he tried to keep him on the outside. Hey, credit Tupelo. Wilson doesn't run those plays a lot. In fact, he's never run that play. First time we've seen that this year. Gagnon, Hill, Baker, Wilson, White. We're going to empty the backfield. 3-step drop by Breaker. A lot of pressure. Threw that behind. Looking for Hill. Threw it behind him. Kind of a little curl route on the inside. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Tupelo will get the ball. That'll be on the 25-yard, actually the 27-yard line of the Eagles. All right, 11:02 to play in this 4th quarter. Your Eagles on top, 26-7.
It's a good group of fans over there from Tupelo tonight. Oh, smack.
Well, that was a great play. It's like Ben Lucas came in there. Actually, that was Kessler Baker.
I couldn't tell, but I saw the hit.
Daniel Randall on the carry. Talk about
Clayton Garrison also Baker. I bet you that Garrison, one that put the first tattoo on him from that linebacker position.
That's not the first time he's done that tonight.
If you see the linebacker make the play, make the first hit, what you should also know is that defensive line, Baker, Reithmeyer, Wickham, those guys did their job and kept the defensive tackles off of our linebackers.
Yep.
That's
right.
That's how they make the tackle. If those guys up front do their job, that's going to free up our linebackers.
You're right. You're an offensive guy. I'm supposed to make that observation. Falling asleep on the job.
I know that's one thing Coach Adams harps on is those defensive tackles have got to get their hands on those guys to keep them off of our linebackers.
The Eagles were in a zone read that last play. Good job, guys, dropping to their zones. Back to Randall, wide to the left.
Yeah, screen play. Bratton over there. Baker over there. Kessler Baker. Yeah, I tell you, that last hit, well, it was Kessler Baker. All right, fourth down and let's call it 4. 8:38 to go. They've had the most success on fourth down by either making us jump off sides or by hitting Randall on a little inside zone play. There we go, timeout. Timeout Tupelo.
Well, 26-7, 8:23 left. I mean, you got to go for it, right?
I mean, that's your only option. 8:30, 8:23. I mean, we're not beating them by a lot. So you get those guys, 14 to 26.
So that's going to be who's timeouts? Strategic Financial Partners. We just got through talking about those guys.
Yeah.
Wealth management, financial planning. If you need help figuring out, I want to retire someday. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm ready to get started. Reach out to them. Find out what that looks like. It's even better if you have a lot of money, then you can call them, then they can actually do something with it.
Yeah, that does help.
We'll say thanks to Bank 3, Scott House, CEO of Bank 3, former chairman of the board, ECS soccer coach for many years, middle school girls soccer. Scott does a great job with that program. If you're looking for a bank, a local bank with local bankers, reach out to Bank 3 and Scott House. I've referred some people to them, and they have been extremely pleased thus far. So thank you to Bank 3 for your sponsorship.
All right, little toss sweep. There he goes, going to cut back. Boy, nice play. Let's get him down to the ground. We got him. Well, I mean, the whole team, the whole team came over there. I'm not sure who got the first lick on him. Somebody just popped him pretty good, and then Wickham grabbed him and slung him for a bit. That'll be the Eagles taking over on downs. 8:13 to go.
Eagle ball. First and 10 from the Tupelo Christian, 35.
Yeah, Garrison.
That was a
Clayton Garrison hit him.
Clayton?
Yeah.
And then it was a host of Eagles.
Yep. Boy, inside play.
Yeah, I would think you were going to see the Eagles put the ball on the ground just to try to chew up some clock with 8:05 left, up 26-7.
Nice pickup. I mean, they know we're going to run the ball, and we ran it right up the middle, little inside zone to White. Held on to the ball, took a shot right on the hands. Inside zone once again, same play.
A lot of room.
Boy, still moving him down to the 20-yard line. That's a pickup of 10 more, actually 11 on the play.
You get a shout out to Russ Blankenship from Tupelo Christian. Made the tackle, put him down, and then helped him up.
Yeah, completely missed it. They faked me out.
What happened? Quarterback keeper?
Yeah, Brady kept the ball. I mean, I completely missed that. I'm looking at the play up the middle. They faked that. Let's watch. I even have my binoculars. Completely fakes everyone out.
Completely faked me out.
Boy, he gets down to the 3-yard line.
Down on the 2-yard line.
I mean, I'm telling you, the
cameraman did
Come
get
on,
it.
cameraman.
Way to go, cameraman. Brad Biggs.
I'm going to take you to Freddy's tonight.
Freddy's after the game.
Buy you
Is that
some
where
fries.
we're
Yeah, buy him
Freddy's?
some fries.
Fries and a shake.
Trying to see what the head ref is calling here. He's calling. Obviously, Coach Adams not happy with it. They did. Hey, you know what? You know what happened? They got faked out.
They got faked out.
They got faked out. I mean, I understand it may have been, but they kept playing. I can't wait to see where how they spot this.
Yeah, well, how are you going to spot a ball? So it looks like, as you said, inadvertent whistle because the refs got faked out. Bennett's down on the 3-yard line. I got faked out. What?
Let's see where they mark this. I don't see I mean, there's no mention of the ball. Oh, there he is. Okay, what? Wow.
So they basically marked the ball down where they thought the ball was.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
the official was pointing to this side over here.
The
How do
ball's,
you-
yeah, that's correct. Oh, man. That's poor. Gosh.
What was a 30-yard carry is now an 11-yard carry for Brady.
We need to turn that into the league office, the SEC office. Brady's still on his feet. He'll pick up 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5. Yeah, I've never seen that.
I mean, a guy blew
college,
a
maybe.
whistle. He's like, we're up here and we got faked out.
Yeah.
He's on the field. How do you not see the ball on the field? The guy that blew the whistle was 5 yards from the guy that allegedly had the ball.
That's wild. I mean, you should just admit, hey, we missed it. He should be on the 2. Not we missed it, so we're going to penalize you. Brady once again on the fake. Down to the 4-yard line. That's almost humorous. We keep running the fake after having run that fake. I love it. I love it.
Coach Adams is like, Bennett wants some yards. Let's get him his yards back.
That's right.
17 rushing yards at Brady line.
17.
Yeah, they blew it down at the 20. He got the
All right, 1st and goal, ball on the 4. All right, inside zone right up the middle. Get behind McCullough, Baker, Reithmeyer. He'll get down to the 2.
Tupelo Christian, Jaden Roy.
gain of 2 to the 2.
Staying without a yard. 2nd down. And goal.
So 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line for the Eagles. 7:23 left in this ball game.
All right, Hill up top. Baker just inside of him, number 17. Garrett Wilson at the bottom, number 15. Little power to the left side. Gets behind Reithmeyer.
Oh, I think he got stopped. Good job by Tupelo. That's a heads-up defensive play. Looked like Tucker was going to be in for the touchdown,
I did
and
too.
somebody turned him. First guy stands him up, second guy turns him. I mean, these Tupelo guys have not quit all night. I've got nothing but good things to say about Tupelo.
All right, going to bring in our heavy package. Ben Lucas, 27. He'll come in. We'll get Baker out. Still in the shotgun. Tucker White just to the right of Brady. All right, he'll go over the top. That'll be
That's a
touchdown
touchdown.
Eagles. 8:30 to go on the clock.
Tucker White in for a Benny James
That's right.
touchdown. Appliance, plumbing, electrical, HVAC. Call Darren Wilkes with Benny James. Went in for a Benny. You know you're a big deal when your name is a verb.
He's a big deal. Played golf with him this week in the Young Life tournament.
Oh, you
Had a lot-
did?
Oh, yeah, had a lot of fun.
Can he play golf?
Yeah, he's a good golfer.
Is he really?
Yeah, he really
He's an
is.
athlete.
He's yeah.
What's he not good at?
I mean, if it's got a ball, he can play it.
Well, the Eagles are going to have a chance to kick again if they want to. I don't think they will since it was good.
He told me somebody came up to his house and asked him said, hey, we'd like to buy your house. He said, okay.
Yeah,
And he sold it.
yeah, he did.
I didn't know that.
He did, yeah. Somebody knocked on his door.
He's living
His
out in the
neighbor.
country now.
His neighbor
He's in a van.
down by the river.
Yep.
The van down by the lake. All right, let's hit some
by his fish pond.
by his own pond. Sammy Reagan, thank you. MSC Commercial Cabinets. If you go into the Legacy Center, Clayton, you know this. You see the big trophy case. That's done by Sammy Reagan.
Did all of my office, actually.
MSC Commercial Cabinets. So, yeah, your office, man,
Yeah.
beautiful office.
Yeah.
Your new office,
Yeah.
Pediatric Dental Group and Orthodontics,
awesome.
PDGO, right at Wolf River and Germantown Road, your new office. I've been in there. I've seen the work that Sammy did, and while I was there, Reithmeyer had catered it.
That's
So,
right,
I
he
mean,
sure
it was
did.
Panini Catering,
I mean,
PDGO, and MSC right there, all in one.
it was awesome.
You know what's also awesome there? My
that?
kid's dentist, Clayton Floriani.
Hey, we love them. We love it. We're thankful.
Millwork Specialty Contractors. I've been saying MSC Commercial Cabinets, but it's Millwork Specialty Contractors.
Yep.
They're special.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can get it
It
right.
said, here's a new logo this year, too. It looks really good. All right, Gagnon from the 40. He'll go to the left side this time. He'll catch it at the 12. Dance a little bit. Clayton Garrison there, number 6.
All
Make
right,
the
blow
initial
the whistle.
hit. Yep.
Blow the whistle. That's how people get hurt. It's how people get hurt and frustrated. Clayton, I mentioned a minute ago, I've been really impressed with this Tupelo team. I mean, it's a smaller school. They don't have as many players, certainly not favored in this game, yet they have continued to show up, continue to pound, scrapped on the line. And you know what I appreciate? A lot of their guys on both sides of this ball, I've seen great sportsmanship. Guys leaning down, knock a guy down, leaning down, picking him up.
Yeah, it's been great.
All right, we've got officials timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by Strategic Financial Partners. Mentioned them many times tonight. Bottom line is just give them a call. You need some. Who doesn't need some financial planning? I'm going to say thanks to some of our other sponsors as well. Matt Stevens with Russell, Oliver, and Stevens. Matt's an attorney. I don't know what I don't even know what all he does.
I think he does everything.
It's just,
They're
Russell,
group,
Oliver,
yeah.
and Stevens.
Yeah.
I mean, call Matt. Walter Andrews Turf and Tree Care. I'm gonna have to do a better job than that. I'm gonna have to ask Matt what's good.
Yeah.
They've been with many years and back last week. Russell, Oliver, and Stevens. Walter Andrews, new this year. Andrews Turf and Tree Care. I mentioned it earlier. If you need just go by. I mean, you can see my yard. He's done a phenomenal job. My grass at least is green. I don't know about the rest, but the grass is green. Thanks to Walter. He also does shrub work. They take care of shrubs and flower beds as well. So thank you, Walter and Haley Andrews, for coming on board this year.
Cannon Johnson, number 2. He'll check in at cornerback here for Gagnon. Prather going to roll out. Incomplete.
That's
Caden
a
Hill,
hard play.
Caden Hill right there to deflect that pass.
Right-handed quarterback rolling out to his left. Very difficult.
I'm a little bit late on this, but I think it is good to hear from Coach Adams from the game. So let's hear what he said before the game, and we'll see how it played out, actually. Here with head coach Trey Adams. Coach, thanks for joining us on the pregame show.
Thank you.
Coach, we're entering week 3. Your guys seem to be playing really hard for you at a really high level. I know you've noticed that from week 1 to week 3. Tell everybody at home kind of what you're looking for tonight to see in this week 3 matchup.
Yeah, it's the same thing. This team really loves to compete. They love each other. They love being a family. They've worked extremely hard again this week in practice, and just come out and take what we did in practice and execute with max effort is what we talked about all week. So hopefully we'll do that tonight and come out with a victory.
All right, Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that was Coach Adams. Boy, nice little slant route.
Wide open.
Yeah, he was. Down to the 48-yard line.
That's
Well-
John Paul Yates, one of the 2 leading receivers for Tupelo. I mentioned last week Yates had 123 yards. He was their leading receiver last week. He had 2 catches for 18 yards in the first half. What was that, Chris?
48-yard line, he said. That's where they went down.
All right.
All right, Britton, so there you go. A little late with Coach Adams there, but at the same time, nice to see what he said and then see how have we performed with what he said. Max effort, absolutely. I think we came in, very concentration level, very high tonight. Just kind of plugged away, we've taken what they've given us, obviously.
Oh, way to set the end right there.
Yeah, nice job. Nice tackle. Gabe Moss was there.
Well, Zach Bratton came up and set that in, forced the running back up the field, which is what you want. Send him right back into those linebackers. You don't want to at least let him get around. You
Yeah.
can stretch the play out or you can turn him in, but you can't let him get around you.
Yeah, nice job. They've been working on that with Bratton, I know, and I know they're going to be glad to see him set that edge.
All right, we can hit some more sponsors. Regal Pharma Lab, it's a compounding pharmacy. Josh and Summer Regal. You don't see a lot of compounding pharmacies these days, so they do a lot with supplements and herbal, natural medicine, to not just chemical compounds. So reach out to those guys, Josh and Summer Regal. Service Master by Cornerstone. the key is it's not just Service Master, it's sort of Service Master by Cornerstone. Tyler Paddock, thank you, Tyler, for the work that you do. I mean, you mentioned it. We had the flooding situation. Drain got stopped up here at the upper school, and Tyler was here. How long? 30 minutes?
Yeah. He was
30
right.
minutes.
Yeah, he was before
job.
I got there, and I was here.
Yeah, you were here, and he got here before you
right.
got across
That's
the football
right.
field
That's
there.
right.
So can't say enough good things about Tyler and Service Master by Cornerstone. Ryan Walker Construction, a lot of commercial work around town. They did some of the work in the Student Union building, the sub. Did some great work. Known Ryan and Chelsea for a long time. Great family, ECS family, and just great reputation in this community.
Call these people up. Tell them, hey, we're in the ECS community with you. Call on these guys. I mean, most of these people will follow up after this play. 2nd and 8. Little bootleg out the back door. Xander Carroll giving chase. He'll pick up the first down, but Carroll got him down. I mean, I've mentioned it before. Darren Wilkes, they come over with the air conditioner. You do the same thing. I'm working. My wife's working. No one's home but Peanut, my dog. We leave a key. Like,
for sure.
They come in the house and do it.
Yeah.
I don't even worry about them having – you just can't get that from anybody. So, and that's with all these guys. I would have no trouble doing the same thing with, the rest of the people that we're seeing here.
Well, these are people we know. These are people in our community.
All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 42. Prather a lot of time. He's going to throw that out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's not just that we know these people and they're in our community. It's also that they're really good at what they do.
Yes, that's right.
There's nobody on here that's not.
The pass from Jake Prather intended for Sam Wiseman is incomplete.
Let's say thanks also to Memphis Children's Clinic, Jake Vargo. If you're looking for a pediatrician, Jake, a good friend, a great man, and an Eagle, great. Also thanks to Mark and Deborah Dye with Dynamic Homes. I mentioned earlier that Mark does, if you're looking to invest in real estate, reach out to Mark. Deborah does the traditional realtor work, helping you find a home, helping you list your home. They're licensed in both Tennessee and Mississippi, part of this ECS community. Check down to Randall. That's going to be good for about 8 yards. Looks like they're going to mark him. Randall continues to be a threat late into this game.
Yeah, he looked deep. We see now why he had so many yards last week, 276 yards, I think, because he takes what the defense gives him there. So we were obviously not going to let anybody get behind us, but he did catch him right behind our backers, actually right in front of our linebackers.
Well, up 33-7. You're right. You're going to give big cushions. You're not going to give big beat deep, and you're not going to give up the long play. So 4:07 left in this game.
Germantown High School beat Whitehaven Britain 14-13 tonight. Huge region game.
It's going to be stopped short of the first down. Looks like a gain of about 2.
Yeah, nice play by Clayton Garrison. Inside backer, read the play well. Shot through the hole, made the tackle.
Clayton, we got really good camera work tonight out of Brad Biggs. We got good camera work, and we got great stats work. I mean, it's like we're like a team up here.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What happened?
I like it.
This is fantastic. It started out just you and me. And
Union tried to shut us down, but we went out and found some folks who wanted to work.
That's right.
All right, 4th down and 1. Probably a handoff to Randall. Yep. Yeah, he'll get that.
He got it.
Yeah, he did. And a couple more, so that'll move the chains. Ball down to the Eagle 28-yard line. They'll mark that.
Clayton, one more sponsor I want to thank again tonight, Campbell Clinic. Daniel Shoemate, CEO. The Campbell Clinic is now taking over all of the teams, trainers, and boy, the early reports have been great. Always nice to have the people in your community who are affiliated with great institutions providing a lot of help.
I'll speak to that in just 1 second after this play. 1st and 10. Hill on him. See if Hill get a pick. Yeah, nice job by Hill. No, I think we're good.
No, we're not. There's a flag on the ground.
Boy, I tell you,
they're going to call pass interference. It's just because the guy went down. I don't know if he pushed him or not.
Well, the ball was well over his head.
if he goes down, they're going to call it.
Yeah, well, the team down 33-7, so I'm going to get that call, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, speaking of the Shoemate family, we just kind of threw them up on the screen. They're new to ECS this year. Two boys at the lower school just so happen to be my neighbors. But I will say, I don't know, you know, if there's anything that's gone on regarding them this year here, you know, you'd probably think, I wonder who do I call up there? Who do I call at Campbell Clinic to make this happen, make that happen? In this instance, you call Daniel, the CEO.
Right.
I mean, he makes it happen. I mean, where else do you call the CEO? Like, you call, like, the fourth minion below the CEO.
Darren Wilkes, Benny James.
Or somebody. I mean, who do you call to make it happen? I mean, the top guy makes it happen. He texted me last week and wanted to, hey, we're going to do this and do this. He's already talking to his advertising guy about some things. So
that's fantastic.
I love his heart. Their heart. They're such a great couple to have in the community. Great family. It's something about the ECS family. You all know it at home. It's unique. It's hard to explain sometimes to people.
Well, it is a community.
But it is a life-changing community, and it's not perfect. It's not.
No, it's a bunch of sinners.
It is, and it's. I think, you know, the more you know, none of us are perfect. It's anyway. I can't. I'm thankful that I knew families like you guys here and people that led us to ECS. Of course, the Lord leading us here. It's been fantastic.
Well, it is a bunch of broken people, a bunch of broken sinners
that know it,
but but have been redeemed.
Yeah. So
we're not left in our sin. We have hope because of the blood of Jesus Christ.
That's right.
We have a hope and a future because of Christ.
And that is what people are seeing about our community. Of course, being led by Braxton Brady as head of school. I mean, we're at almost 900 students. If you're listening to this at home and you've got friends, you need to get on the list now.
Yeah.
Because you will not get in next year, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of spots available. In fact, some are full. Prather, nice run. He'll get 5 on the play. But I do know,
to go.
I do know some of those grades are full. So.
Well, yeah, there's waiting. There's a waiting pool already for some of these grades. I'm going to hit the band here, Clayton, try to sneak it in while they're calling in this play. They've done a great job tonight. You've probably heard them through the screen. Josh Mokry, Nathan Perkins, Levi Bennett, Wilson Baker, Sam Skull, Hudson Sanders, Graham Carpenter, Ezra Bennett, William Bauer, Sam Shelton. I'll wait.
Go ahead, Britton. You're good.
All right, William Bauer, Sam Shelton, Davis Bauer, Jack Galena, Christopher Lewis, Colby Smith, Chase Pettit, Timothy McDaniel, Andy Holler, Mark Hensley, under the direction of Chris Wiggins. Done a great job getting this band together. You know what I like about Chris Wiggins, our band director? He's out there playing with the band. He's out there every week playing with the band, just having fun.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I mean, that's what you. That's what a musician wants to do. Get out and play.
He's in charge also of a lot of the tech, or most of the tech around here. And so he came up today. I said I needed a whatever that's called and something else, whatever they're called. And he goes, I've got that. I've got that.
I got that.
And not that. He goes, I'll be back. He walks, over to the school probably twice, brings back he and Ben Todd to get us up. Like I said, I mentioned Cindy Brock. Thank you to Cindy. Cindy's just, she's got a lot going on with
Director
all the
of IT.
iPads. I mean, she's doing all, and then she's actually texting me, helping me out here. So
well, and the Merriman family have done a great job getting us up. I don't know the name of their company, but they have done a great job.
I think
around
it's
this
ProScan.
campus.
I think it's ProScan. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. ProScan. Merriman family just done a great job. I know at the lower school, getting the technology and the Wi-Fi all set up. I mean, this is, if you've ever been to the ECS Shelby Farms campus, this is a very expansive campus with lots of different buildings. Beautiful campus, but hard to provide Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's right. All right, 3rd and 3. Hand off to Randall around the right side.
He wants some more end zone.
He does. We had a few guys missing. Finally, Noah Wilder got him down at around the 2, maybe the 3-yard line. Tell you what, we've got guys going down. A lot of guys are cramping tonight. It's not as hot as it was last week.
I'm surprised the number of people cramping on both teams. Clayton Garrison's slow to get up that time.
Yeah. I think Zach Baker was slow to get up a minute ago. almost like these guys, they'll kind of cramp one week, and then coach will hit them hard, water, and then next week will be fine, and they'll forget and not do it again.
How about the student section tonight? Packed over there.
First and goal.
Student section packed in fluorescent.
Prather is going to try to go in. Let's see what they're going to give it to him. I figured they would. All right, so with 59 seconds to go, just under a minute, Tupelo goes back on the board. That'll be 33-13. They'll try the extra point.
Did you say Stuart Long? Stuart Long, the kicker? Thanks, Chris. Stuart Long, the kicker that's in. Tupelo was one man short on their extra point team.
Block, yeah.
How about it?
That's the second on the year. Boy, nice job by Caden.
I mean,
59 seconds to go.
Did we just get finished talking about that? I feel like we just got finished talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
I said they're gonna get one this year. Great job by that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Extra point, field goal, block team. All right, Clayton, I'm going to say thanks to our cheerleaders again and mention them. Madison Bradford, Cameron Burkett, Carrington Clay, Claire Colley, Lane Dawson, Mia Floriani, Lily Higginbotham, Sydney Jackson, Lexi Levatino, Jody Lewis, Marin Rauscher, Sarah Regal, Mary Virginia Rowland, Meredith Rowland, Josie Todd, Evelyn Vanderswag, Sarah Veazey, Catherine Watson, Lindley Wilkins, and Campbell Williams, coached by Ashley Colley and Kristen Denny. Thank you to our cheerleaders. Two of them are near and dear to our hearts.
That's right. All right,
I'm a cheer dad.
We are.
We're both cheer dads.
All right, bring out our hands team now, expecting an onside by Tupelo. We'll keep Tucker White back as a safety valve just in case. Boy, hats off to Caden Hill, that last play, blocking an extra point. With 59 seconds to go in the game, we're up 33-13.
Heart, baby, that's a lot of heart.
Guy giving a lot of effort there. I mean, I have to give a hats off to that.
I love it.
Let's see here. Looks like he's going to go deep. He wasn't onside. They'll knuckleball that down. See if that'll go out of bounds. It will. Okay. Yeah, out of bounds. That'll bring the ball out to the 35.
Kick will be for illegal procedure against Tupelo Christian. ECS. First and 10 from their own 35.
All right, let's see who we get out there. I would think we'd see Wilson Thetford right here at quarterback.
You know who I saw in the stands tonight? Wesley Jones.
Oh, yeah. Remember Wesley?
Yeah. Too bad we lost him. Family, father transferred to Charlotte. Great family. Good to see Wesley back in the stands tonight, cheering on his buddies.
Delay a game, Tupelo. That'll bring the ball. Well, that's actually, sorry, that's the penalty they called for the ball going out of bounds. So ball on the 35. We're going to keep Brady in at quarterback. Going to get in that victory formation.
59 seconds
Yep, we'll get a couple knees, and this baby will be over. All right, so your Eagles are going to go 2-1, Britain, on the year. Next week, Jackson Christian will be here at Legends Field. So third game in a row here. Now that's significant because Jackson Christian beat St. George's last week. So our region opponent and, probably our biggest crosstown rival. So beat those guys. Coach Adams said they got a good team, and they're really big up front. So I'd love to have Jalen Greenwood back for next week. We'll see. Not sure that'll happen, but that would certainly help us out a little bit.
North Point lost to Jackson Christian 56-46. And then they lost 74-69 at
yeah,
Brighton.
yeah.
How do you put up 46 points one week and 69 the next and be 0-2?
Yeah.
That's North Point.
That's it. That's what happens.
Tupelo Christian.
Yeah, you mentioned St. George's lost 24-20 against Jackson Christian last week.
Well, there you go, guys. If you're at home, on the road, wherever you are, thanks for following us tonight, 33-13. Don't go anywhere, though. Keep the TV on. We're going to get a word from Coach Adams right after the game. Britton will run down, put the headset on him, and we'll get a couple words in and get his thoughts on the game tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight, especially our guests from Tupelo. We are honored to have you on our campus this evening. Thank you to the fans of both schools and teams. Thank you for your support of the players and coaches.
All right, so Britton's going to head down in just a minute. The guys will congratulate each other. We'll get Coach Adams will give the team a little talk, and we'll come over to the side with a victory in Jesus, which is a tradition here at Legends Field, and then we'll get a word with Coach Adams. Got to be pleased tonight. Put up a lot of numbers in the air, something we haven't done in the past, and that's something that we've got to do as we kind of stretch the field. Brady scrambled a lot, made a lot of plays with his feet to then open it up in the air. Thanks to Brad Biggs being on the camera tonight. If you enjoyed that at home, tell Brad thank you. Did a good job. And, of course, Chris Williams always on stats. We could not have all this information without him. Crowd slowly kind of filing out. Huge crowd tonight. Great night to be. Of course, last year couldn't have these crowds, so folks are just glad to be here. Middle school had a big night on Thursday night. A couple of huge wins, maybe one of the first home wins of the year. I think we played Holy Rosary. Both 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th grade won that. All right, we'll kind of hit some numbers here real quick for you. We'll, of course, share these with Coach Adams. ECS, 65 plays for a total offense of 385 yards. So a little bit less than last week. We were in the 400s last week. Passing yards, 15 of 28, 228 yards. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, we're at 57 attempts at 157 yards. First downs, 23. Third down conversion, I tell you what, that's a huge number. 6 of 12 on third down. That's a lot higher. That's 50%. We're usually around the 25%. So that is a huge number in my opinion. I love seeing that third down conversion at 6 of 12. Fourth down, we were 1 of 4. So once again, 385 yards total on the night. Brady 15 of 28 for 228 yards. That's haven't seen those type of passing numbers in a long time around here. Hang tight with us. Actually, get up, grab you a glass of water, a snack. May take a few minutes, and then we'll come right back to you. Chris, thanks for those stats, by the way. While we're here, I'd love to see if I could find, you would think I could, a St. George's score. Just because we played both of those teams. They played Olive Branch tonight. I'd have to think Olive Branch beat them, but looking here real quick. All right, let's see. St. George's 14, Olive Branch 21. So Olive Branch up by 7 with that was about 30 minutes ago. So that game's likely over with now. Olive Branch was up 21-14 on St. George's. Collierville High School 34-6 over White Station High School tonight. That was at the end of the third quarter, so probably not quite over with there yet. Coach Adams almost done. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit for you. All right, team's going to traditional victory in Jesus now. All right, we'll try to get a word here real quick with Coach Adams. All right, Britton.
Hi.
I got you loud and clear. Waiting on Coach Adams.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, Coach, just a few numbers here real quick. Just 65 plays for 385 total yards, okay? Brady, 15 of 28 for 228. 4 touchdowns, so quite a night for Brady. One of the numbers I see here that I know you'll like, third down conversion, 6 of 12 on the night. So 228 in the air by Brady, 6 of 12 third down. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I love the third down conversion. Those are really good numbers by Bennett. I'm proud of the boys. We always want to be 1-0 on Fridays, but we let a lot of mistakes tonight. We talked about max effort in pregame. We got to get max effort out of these guys. We got to do better jobs as coaches to have them prepared on Friday nights. Tupelo Christian played really well. Hats off to them. We'll enjoy being 1-0 again tonight, and we'll get back to work this weekend for a talented Jackson Christian team coming to town.
Okay, Coach, 2-1. Enjoy it. Take care. All right, Britton, you still there?
Yep.
All right. Well, as you wrap this up tonight, what'd you think? I mean, let's get a closing comment from you while you're there on the field.
Well, I was just listening to Coach Adams give the talk to his team, and the thing he said is it's always good to have a victory, which he said just a minute ago, but he said this team's got to get better. And so he challenged them to stay focused over this long weekend. They'll be back on Monday, but he basically, his message was clear. He said, we've got to get better because we're going to play a great team next week.
Yeah.
I think we'll see how they respond, but his message was very clear.
Yeah, you know what? You and I are not the head coach, so we see things probably a little bit differently, and as we should. But, one thing I'd like to say, we didn't throw the kitchen sink at them tonight, okay? And so for us to still get a victory, I know we've made some mistakes. We've got to clean some stuff up. We'll do that. But I think we left a lot on the table that we didn't have to run tonight to beat these guys that we've got left. So look forward to next week. Thanks, Britton. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, that's going to do it for tonight. Chris, you had one more thing for me. That was it? Cool. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 6:30. Jackson Christian will be here at Legend.